streets with diamonds in our eyes. Out with the vampires under a midnight sky. My mind so hypnotized. It was exciting. It was the 90s. Mama didn't understand it, and Daddy always said that I was going too far. Said there's never any compromising if you try to win the battle to be who you are. I dance to the left, I dance to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? 5 years later, I'm not with the same old faces and dead end places. Things kept going wrong. I'm getting to thinking my daddy was right all along. So will you take a little walk on the wild side? Be careful that you never slip your hands from the wheel. There's never any compromising when you're blinded by reflections from the part of you that's real. I dance to the left, I dance to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? I dance to the left, I dance to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? Somebody else like me. Somebody else like me. Somebody else like me. Somebody else like me.
Guys, my sister's not being abused.
Here I am, staring across the water. I lost in the pouring rain.
Hey now, what's up everybody? Right on the nose, 8 Eastern Standard, ready for a Saturday night. A Saturday of your dreams. To help those dreams come true, I have let's see, assembled a single legend, if I can use assembled for a single person. Goes by the name of Atlas the Bookkeeper. Hello, Atlas.
Hello, it makes me feel good, so you're allowed to do it. I agree.
Thank you. Thank you. So I want to read this text for you, Atlas. I know you've seen it before, but might as well read it. Guys, if you can believe it, I just want to give everyone the heads up that Cat is starting to feel under the weather tonight. It's starting to feel under the weather. All right. It's like this co-op is destined to be indefinitely postponed, brothers. Depending on how she feels in the morning, I might do a late stream of Star Wars Battlefront instead. I'll let you know as soon as I do. All right. Well,
that's what's happening too.
Yeah, so that goes bye-bye. Let's check the community tab post and see how it turned out, right, guys? So let's check. We have dspgaming here. How are things going here? Community tab post. All right, let's see. So there's the one I just read, and it says, tonight's stream is more silly and casual fun in the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. So there we go. Catherine eludes us once again. This is the third week in a row, right, Atlas, I think?
I believe so, yeah. But 4 different occasions in the 3 weeks because they were going to do that Tuesday and then Wednesday. So
So we are working out towards a month of declines here from Catherine. And now I think today he left. He put the hoof down though and said, "I'll let you know." Right? It's not like see you next week.
Yeah. It's indefinite. He's gonna let you know when it's gonna work for them, which just means it's not gonna happen. Final call.
All right. Well, we'll see if Phil gets the hint, or if he starts when money gets low again, he'll start saying again like, "Well, it looks like Cats want us to come back, guys." But yeah, no cat. Adrian, the bad news is no cat today. All right, no cat. Real quick before we get to, because we actually have today, guys, if you can believe it, a 3-parter to get through. 3 parts.
Good Lord.
Hope you're ready for this. We're doing overtime for you. Danny in the house says, "Old man ALT, with all your wisdom, you were correct on a cat no show. She put her foot down on streaming ever again. Definitely a miserable couple." Yes, I don't think she's coming back again now. Why? I mean, she'll come back, but we're talking months. In terms of months, I'd say. Like the next time Cat's on. Like
yeah, that sounds about right.
50-50 on if she comes back in 2024. Like that's where I'm at. Fictitious in the house says, "If you make fun of any chatters, ALT will get you." Absolutely. I will get you if you make fun of any chatters. And the pasta maker in the house says, "Time for one dip tip." Yes, that is what we're doing, by the way. Atlas, I hope you're on board for that. We're gonna.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
yeah.
okay.
Please.
We are not going to stay for the whole stream. We are doing the one tip and then we're out style because Catherine's not there. So come on, I can't handle that much. I can only handle so much punishment, guys. Okay. Oh, don't want to show you the bag. Do not want to show you the bag. Is the bag there or not? Some of you eagle-eyed people might have already seen it. But is the bag there or not was the poll. 87% said yes. 13% said no. Atlas, what team are you on?
You know where I stand. It's all about the bag, baby. Let's go.
All right, I will restart the video. Pretend you didn't see anything. Let's go. Oh, no. Thumbnail. Thumbnail cucked me. God damn it, thumbnail. All right. Well, there you go. The bag
Another win
is
for
back.
Team Bag. Hell yeah.
I think we're approaching, okay, I don't want to do the audit again, but I think we're approaching about 10 months now of bag. One
sounds
month,
about right.
1 month was gone, but it's back and it is better than ever. So the bag is there. Big ups, everybody.
I love the eternal bag. It's one of my favorite parts.
Oh, God. All right. There goes the poll.
What is going on, everyone?
Oh!
Well,
Start the Ask the King with a sigh. That's rare. You heard it, right?
That's not be good questions.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Big one.
We did the... This usually comes before a bag. What's this?
what is going on, everyone? Welcome to...
Ceiling
I'm happy to
look?
be here, I guess.
Yeah, that was weird, odd. All right, here we go. Come on.
the June 28th, 2012 edition of Ask the King, and this is actually the 25th episode of Ask the King. So that's right. For
Ooh, anniversary style.
Outings, everyone has asked me questions pretty much related to anything you can think of under the sun, and I've done my best to answer.
Yes.
This
Big up
episode
Scott
may be a
Allen.
little bit special.
Uh-oh.
I tried to pick the best questions out of the ones on the forums, also on Twitter, and also my Facebook account. If you're not familiar with the series or how it works,
What were we doing before? We were picking the bad
there's
ones?
a thread on my forums. At
Yeah, what I don't get this big announcement, but all right.
thetheking.com. There's a section of the forums called Ask the King.
Yeah,
with
that's
a
the
thread
best.
up for the
I
next
love that
episode.
section.
In fact, there's already a thread up
the
for
best
episode
part.
26 where you can submit your questions over the course of the month. And then on the actual day that I record this series,
Turn him down a
I
little bit.
actually go ahead and post up on my Twitter.
Oh my
which is
God!
at-
Let's look at. Okay, this is I
We
think.
got the question flash.
Yeah, the good chance to see the audit of how he settles these questions. All right, so he just. Okay, so it looks like
That's
he
a
just.
long ass question.
I know. Look at these paragraphs. There's no numbering happening. I think. Okay, I can see the top. I believe with the space, the space that's shown here with the text. I believe it says "Ask the King," and then some numbers.
You eagle-eyed mug. Wow.
Yeah, I'm just guessing off the space, the size of the words. And then the questions appear to be not formatted in any way because I think the first letter is
Thank
just
you for
Phil.
re-upping your membership. I
Phil,
appreciate that.
blah, blah, blah. That's
Yeah,
just my guess.
he literally copied and pasted the post.
So let's see if the first question starts with Phil, and then that'll prove us right. But yeah, it looks like he just fucking posts all the questions, and that's it. No format needed. But that's the way he does his life, so we got to deal with it. All right, here we go. Big ups to, let's see, Iwamoto in the house says, what will be longer, the bag or cat stream hiatus?
Ooh.
Ooh. Now, I don't know when the bag ends. I know it does end at some point.
Yeah, I think the cat stream hiatus is the safer bet on that. Bag's got to go eventually. How long can you sit on a bag? But or how long can you stay in a loveless relationship? Really, is kind of the
eternal questions being asked tonight. Kevin in the house says that bag never moves because it contains a box of condoms and Alcoholics Anonymous pamphlets. Ah, yes. No need for those.
Something he never needs. No, exactly.
Who needs it? Jasper in the house says, unlike Panda and T, the bag won't leave. Jasper, that was toxic. Get down to that, Jasper. Jasper, that was toxic.
There's truth in that, though, ALT. Let him cook.
There's toxic. Ikiro, big ups. Welcome to the studio. And Tuna Sandwich says, does ALT's cat get a card? Frequent WPIG guest. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I can make that happen. Let's go. Back to it.
And post up on my Twitter, which is @TheyCallMeDSP, or on my Facebook, which is also They Call Me DSP.
Okay, got it.
And I grabbed the
Not
best
down from the
questions
rafters,
their
you guys.
answers.
Nope.
Forgive me for 1 second. I'm actually going to set up the clock here so I don't fuck up the timing like I usually
Couldn't do this before we started. Who needs it?
No.
Stopwatch. Here we go.
We'll do it live.
Stopwatch.
So I'm going to set my stopwatch here for...
Okay, come on.
Timer. God damn it. So anyway... a couple things.
Really,
to talk
nothing
about.
changes for this guy,
I
huh?
actually do want to. Here we go. Set for 25 minutes and go.
Jesus Christ.
25 minutes
I did
and
make an
go.
unexpected video earlier today.
Oh, what was
you know,
it?
This is a celebration. 25 episodes. That's a cool.
Ooh, I think we have some drama here, don't we? Maybe that's where the sigh's coming from.
Yeah, big sigh. Hell yeah.
I think this is a drama day. Okay.
Accomplishment. But
I think these Ask the Kings get better the more drama's involved. Like
Yeah,
the later
definitely.
we get in, like
Yeah.
it just starts to pick up.
Yeah, it's annoying when he starts out like happy and oh, 20th episode, everybody. Thanks for being a huge part of this. I love it. Now something bad's happening where he gets good answers too.
really bad news this morning. My dad actually got laid off from his job.
Oh,
Oh,
So Dave was laid off from Sikorsky. Laid off from Sikorsky on, let's see, June 28th, 2012. Wow. So Dave was laid off from Sikorsky at this date.
His job.
Poor
he worked
Dave,
at for
man.
30. Really bad news this morning. My life. That's right. For laid off from his job. His job he worked at for 35 years of his life. That's
You
right.
see, Philip, sometimes people can work a long time somewhere. Like, remember he says if you have a job, you're like at the drop of a hat, they can just drop you, and it happens to everybody all over the place. His dad worked there for 35 years. Very secure 35 years of income that he undoubtedly received. And of course, now he did get laid off, but he will get unemployment.
no, but that is incredibly, like, low-key incredibly cool. 35 years, a long time.
Yeah.
Right, for longer than I've been alive, he's worked for this company, and they got rid of him.
Everybody's got a time eventually.
They were
It
sold.
just-
This happens, Okay, it sucks for Dave, but he would persevere, unlike Philip.
Anything in particular related to him? Probably not. This company has been laying off people ever since. This is the same company that laid me off 2 years ago, and they've just been dropping people every year, and it looks like the company made a lot of business. So
Nope, they were bought.
Not exactly completely
He
unexpected.
had years
like it
worth
was
of
with
people to
me,
drop.
because
How early did he go? Like he was like person
Years.
number one.
Yeah, all right. First is the first line. Give us all the assholes. All right, Philip. That's it. Definitely put Philip in there.
been on this downward
You
track,
know what?
right?
Just make that the first round. I think that'll just be worth it.
Yeah.
Morale will go up. People might work harder. We might save this company.
Or actually, maybe there was no one until the 2 years later, Like, Phil was the first wave, and then they didn't have any more waves until, I know Philip's telling us otherwise, but
yeah.
If you want to watch it, please check it out.
Definitely.
I talk a little bit about my parents for the very first time. You may get a little bit of insight into my dad and my mom. And yeah, just thank you already. I can tell you, the video has only been out for like an hour, and already there's crazy amounts of well wishes for my parents. So thank you to everyone who watched the video and wished my parents well. As I said in that video, I will update you.
So we were making
what
money
happens
off of
with
his
them.
dad getting laid off?
I know. That's what I kind of want to low key see the video. We do not have
That's
time
kind of
for it,
sleazy
but-
as hell. Wow.
Yeah, if you guys, my dad, thanks so much. He was laid off. It doesn't affect your money at all, does it?
I know he was raking in ad revenue or whatever, so like...
Yeah, how does it affect you? All right, we can't watch it, but I'm just trying to find the video he's talking about. So this is 2012 style. I'll keep watching. Here we go.
As things happen, okay? But anyway, 25th episode of Ask the King. What we're going to do is
Number
do it a
25.
little bit differently. What I want to do is actually answer these questions as well as I can and take my time. I am going to be timing.
Were we rushing
for
before?
video
That was fast.
length. Obviously, as you know, with my camera can only record up to 30 minutes. But what I think I'm going to do,
I'm a little scared if those were the
honestly
fast
make this
answers.
a 3-parter, if not a 4-parter.
All right, so I can't find the video where he talks about his dad being laid off. Actually, he talks about he talks about earlier. My dad was laid off. My dad just got laid off in a Christmas video, which I'll play a little bit because those are always fun. I think this is Panda dancing around too, which is a good for some people.
Oh, by the tree,
My
yeah.
dad just got laid off due to make money, you know, because there were no other jobs in my job sector. They're still in Connecticut. There are no jobs in the area that I was employed, and my dad just got laid off from the
We're in November now, by the way. This is November 28th.
same sector. So it's like,
Went up the tree on November 28th.
That's pretty early. That's early.
It's early.
no one in Connecticut is doing well. Nobody. Everyone is getting.
Is this the salt shirt? Is this that one, or is it a little different hue for you? Is this the salt? Everything, all I taste is salt, salt, salt. Is that?
Oh, I could not. No.
You think it isn't? Chat, what do you think? Is this the salt, salt, salt shirt, or is that a little bit darker? I'll find it just in case anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about.
We gotta check our shirts out
All
here.
I can taste is salt.
Hello, everyone.
Oh no, God, no! Get out of here. There we go. This one I'm talking about.
Tell you, salt.
Salt. Oh, not that one. That's for later. Is that the same one? All right. Anyways, we're so derailed. All right, let's go.
Or depending on how long it takes me to answer the questions, I'm not sure, but a lot
Glad
of
we saw the
times I
salt
go,
clip.
I
That
gotta
was
Salt.
classic.
I'll get 2 parts. This is for a special episode. I'm going to take my time
Okay.
to answer the questions. Okay.
Whatever.
That's why it's 3 parts.
So,
Yep.
sit back, relax, grab a drink. Let's get right to it. Okay.
All right.
So the first question, it says, Phil, back when you watched the UFC.
Oh, big shout outs to the 500th question right here. This is the 500th
Oh,
question.
hey.
Ultimate Fighting Championships. Who was your favorite fighter? Your most hated
Oh yeah.
fighter?
Did he start with Phil? Then we know it's the question he's read.
Drink.
I think he did.
Let's get right to it. Okay. So the first question.
It's kind of 2
It says,
sentences.
Phil, back when you
Yep,
watched
it
the
is.
UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championships, who was your favorite fighter, your most hated fighter, and what was the best fight that
Oh,
you ever
God,
saw? That's
who
from
gives
Mark
a
Flyer.
UFC?
Well, the thing is, when I watched the UFC,
All right.
it was
Hold
in
on,
its
AOT.
infancy.
Hey, hang on now.
I'm saying, do you care about DSP's takes on UFC?
I am kind of interested in how regarded he can be as somebody who's
Oh, yeah.
enjoyed
You
UFC.
like UFC. Yeah, you like it. All right, let's see.
Where's he going with this?
Let's see how you can disrespect your favorite sport. There we
We're
go.
talking like during the 90s when there were
Oh.
really all these rules and it wasn't a safe sport. It was pretty crazy. The early
Oh,
UFC
yeah.
years, they would
This is
have
this thing I
giant
forgot.
Yeah, it's gonna say it's all. You could punch in the balls or something.
wrestlers going up against
Yeah, he kicked his
karate
teeth out,
Yeah.
sumo wrestler style.
We
Yeah.
already heard the whole story, but he'll tell us again.
going up against jiu-jitsu guys, going up against everything you can think of. And it was some pretty lopsided matches. Like I know I've probably talked about this before, but seeing a kickboxer run across the octagon and straight up kick a sumo wrestler in his face, crushing his teeth and jaw into
Yeah.
his face.
We heard that
was
before.
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I said.
ridiculously
Yeah.
brutal. But that's what it was back then. And that was the time when really I was into it heavily. Now,
Oh,
you
of
wanna
course.
know,
Ground
favorite
floor.
fighter,
He was
I'm
like
probably gonna go
before
with
everybody
Dan
else.
Severn. This guy.
Dan Severn. Is he?
Yeah. He was a bad man. He was definitely a bad man.
Okay. And I'm trying to get what does he look like? Dan Severn. Dan Severn seems to be more of a. Oh, okay. He's more like a. Let's see. How can I put this? He's a working man UFC fighter. Let's say.
Yeah, that's how it was like way
Yeah.
back then when
Yeah.
he's claiming to have watched. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, here's Dan Severn. Perfect for Philip's dream guy right here. Dan Severn. Hell yeah. That's what we're looking for, boys. All right.
He was in some real scraps.
Yeah. He's like on the bar. You don't want to fight this dude at the bar, you know?
It's a giant Greco-Roman wrestler, and this guy would go behind. Like I remember one time he was fighting some kickboxer. He goes behind the guy, completely latches him, and does a fucking backwards German suplex. The guy folded. His body literally went whoop. So his legs are up here, whoop, and his back and head are here. He goes whoop, whoop, folded like a sandwich onto the mat.
Oh, a
It was
sandwich.
fucking
Big up
crazy
sandwich.
to see that.
Hey,
So he's probably
sandwich
one of my
gang.
favorite guys. He went out there and actually won UFC once or twice.
Okay.
it was cool to see a big guy just throw people around. I think it was pretty funny. My most hated fighter, I'm probably going to go with someone that a lot of people agree with, although this opinion might have changed over time.
I was gonna get Tito Ortiz.
It was his early career. He was a very
he was a heel
talked
style.
shit about everybody. And he was just, even when he lost, he would make.
So he was like Philip on the SRK forums, then I guess heel.
Yeah, he was a shit talker, but he was really bad at it. He was always getting clowned on because he would like mess up his words while he's cutting a promo. Essentially, it was he's kind of a goober. I mean, he could still fight for sure. But like, he is kind of a goober.
He doesn't look like someone you want to mess with, but I gotcha.
Pissed off, and so he really had this attitude about him that a lot of people didn't like, and I thought that was probably at the time that was one of the things I didn't like about him. Now, over time, he's matured, he's changed.
It's kind of weird though how he doesn't like the kind of character he was trying to be so hard in SRK though. I mean, he was trying to be that kind of douchebag guy that everyone hates on purpose. But
when he first started, that was like the person who everyone loved to hate.
Definitely.
It's kind of ironic, love to hate, king of hate, if you will.
A couple of the Royce Gracie fights where
who?
Royce Gracie. Best fight I ever saw would probably be a couple of the Royce Gracie fights.
Royce Gracie, hell yeah.
Royce Gracie would
he's like the grandfather of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
If anyone's seen this guy, he's short.
He's the reason that UFC exists, I think. Something like that.
Okay. In UFC's infancy, he'd be taking on people 3-4 times as big as him. You know, we're talking monsters of muscle. And he would fucking...
monsters of muscle. I like that.
Beat them because he was such a technical expert.
Yeah, of course, that's what DSP's looking for.
I want the monsters of muscle.
If he's fighting a kickboxer and he couldn't get in, he would just shin kick the fuck out of the kickboxer for like 5 to 10 minutes until his shin was so fucked up the guy couldn't stand anymore and he would lose the fight. If he was fighting a giant dude, he would wait for the giant dude to come in and grab him in some kind of Brazilian jiu-jitsu combo and submit him. This was one of the guys who first did the Kimura, who first did the triangle choke in a competitive setting. He was
he knows the words. It sounds good.
He does. He's really saying that. Yeah.
It sounds good.
I'm low key impressed. He knows some terms.
Yeah, like he knows details. That's the thing that's always lacking for him is details. But he seems that he was throwing out those terms.
So I would say some of the Royce Gracie fights that I've seen are probably.
I think some of that comes from like wrestling knowledge too, though, because some of that stuff is
interchangeable,
similar style. They use like a similar terminology.
Okay. Oh, he's feeling good about that though. Yeah, hell yeah. Sip dominance.
Okay. Next question. It says, "Hey Phil, if your back somehow gets better, would you change your life?" I remember you said before that you played sports and were able to drive without pain before your injury. So if your back gets fixed, would you do those things again?
What? So if you get healthy, would you do those things again? Of course he's going to say yes. He wants to be healthy side Phil. Like, oh yeah, I would do all that stuff. Oh my God.
I would let him play more touch football, dude. The one time we played was really robust, but then my back.
I would be a triathlon instantly, dude.
And that is from...
Okay. Or is he going to say I'm too busy? I mean, we got two options. I'm too busy or hell yeah, we'll see.
BTR Yomega. There are some things that I miss. Every once in a while, it was cool to go run around and play.
That was the real option, obviously.
Yeah, forgot it.
But for the most part, the thing that I really do miss the most is
John Rambo.
Being able to
Going to the zoo.
heavy objects, because as you know, I live alone.
We got time to go in the house.
Hard, especially you're going grocery shopping. You're going, different kinds of things. You buy stuff. And there's a staircase I need to go up to get into the condo. I am on the first floor, which is lucky for me. If I got in the second floor condo, I would have really been in trouble.
So how is there a staircase for you then, sir?
But, being on the first floor, but still having stairs to go up and having to...
Okay. We looked at it. I'm not going to show you.
That is kind of strange.
I know. On Thursday, we looked at it because he said the same fucking shit on that show somehow. But he's on the first floor, and there's like a single step. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like just barely risen.
Yeah, it's like a parking lot, and you take one step, like a curb. I'm talking about. Like that's how he's talking about this. He's not even 30 yet at this point. Oh, sorry, he just turned 30.
Carry heavy shit in and out. It's a pain in the ass. Like I used to be able to, fuck this, and grab 700 bags and just walk right to the condo in one shot. And now it's like. Okay, trip number 1, trip number 2, trip number 3, because I can't carry so much at one time.
I think that is kind of embarrassing, though. If you don't have, like, a family-style situation, you're taking multiple trips, like, what is going on here?
Yeah, you feel like an asshole. Like, I'll putting shit on my head if I have to then rather not take it 2 quick
I'm, like,
trips.
9 bags deep on both arms, like, barely open the door. Like, I'm gonna make it.
Plastic's, like, already ripping. You're like, all right, fuck it. I don't give a shit. Stuff's falling out. You're like, I'm not turning back.
I got the water bottles barbell's about to fall. Like I got the case like against my chest. I'm about to fall over. Yeah,
that's how it rolls. We cannot take 2 trips. Impossible.
That feeling of independence that I can do stuff by myself. And there's a lot of stuff that I have to be really careful.
I can take one trip from the grocery store.
About doing and not pushing myself and hurting my back any further than it already is. But the other thing that I do miss is the driving because it's unfortunate.
Good factoid there. That was definitely, Adrian says, when they were looking for houses, they were turning down places based on how difficult it would be to get groceries in. That is a very true fact.
Holy shit, dude.
It was not just a one-time thing. They said multiple comments about that throughout that fucking day about how this would be great for the groceries. Oh, this would be pretty tough for the groceries. Like, it's the biggest deal. Like, they run their life on groceries.
That's kind of wild.
Yes. If you're 60 and 70... and your wife's also a similar age. All right, now we're talking. But they're 30, man.
Like
well, she wasn't even 30.
She's 20, yeah. She can't even get a credit card yet. She's too young.
Life, I always, if I could have had a car, then I would have been able to do a lot of things. Then I finally got a car, and for like 3 or 4 years, I drove all of my friends around. We used to go on road trips.
Except for T.
Except for T, of course. Wonder why that is, Philip.
In Massachusetts,
Very strange how that one happened, huh?
Everywhere around this area. One time I actually drove down to freaking Maryland with my friends to go to a tournament, and it was fun as hell. And then once this back injury happened, that all...
So low key here, low key thing. I really think why Philip was even accepted at all in the Connecticut Street Fighter scene was because he was ride boy, right? And when
he's got something to offer.
Yes, and you do need those, right? You all know. I don't know if you've ever had Atlas, but I've had situations in my life when like something cool's happening, somebody's going. The only way you can go is to go with that person, and you still do it. But if it wasn't this situation, you would not go with that same person, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I think this is what we're seeing right here in real time here. I could give rides.
Especially me. I'm not a drive-in style. I'm passenger princess every day, buddy. Like, if I don't got to, I'm not doing it. So friends are like, I'm finna drive. Like, all right, I'll go just cuz. Like,
yeah. So I think this is another way he managed to be in any community at all was because of that. It definitely helped. He could give rides.
Kind of ended. Now that when we do stuff, unfortunately, it has to be someone like John Rambo or OJ who drives. And it's cool that I have a nice car that we can drive around, but it's a detriment that unfortunately I can't do stuff myself. I mean, if my back were perfect, I would be able to go drive and see Panda Lee every weekend. You know what I mean? And I can't do that, and it's really unfortunate.
I'd imagine the back hurting stories and segments we would have got if he visited Panda Lee every single weekend.
Oh God, every Friday, the day off segment, the Panda visit segment.
Yeah, I would definitely start driving more. I'd probably be able to see Panda Lee a little bit more or whatever.
This excruciating shooting pain through my whole back. God.
2012 means Panda Lee. Philip's 30. That means Panda Lee is 19? I think there's 11-year difference. I'm not sure, but...
Fixed, I probably wouldn't do things like lift heavy objects and play sports and stuff simply because you run the risk of
you were going to do that, all right.
Completely detrimental to the whole thing. You know, why would I bother even getting it fixed if I was going to do the same shit that could possibly hurt it again? Okay.
I fixed my back so I could do stuff because doing stuff hurts my back. Obviously, I'll just live like this.
Got it, bitch.
Phil, I was wondering if you're able to pick and choose what type of ads show up on your videos.
Oh, God.
And if not, has there ever been an instance of there being something advertised that you were not supportive of? That's from Mike000.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That's an interesting question, and the answer is no. Actually,
it's not. It's not an interesting question.
I can actually control what style of ad. So if I don't want you to see a video ad, I can turn those off.
The style of ad.
What do you call overlay ads?
What was that? What was that? You can't
and then we did the harmonica.
Look, John Cena. John Cena.
Literally.
You can't see me. What's up with this? You think? Look at me. You can't see this. I got one step. I can't take that one step. All right. Anyways, that's amazing. All right, we got a random John Cena.
What style of ad? So if I want you to see a video ad, I can turn those off. If I just, if I want you to see those, what do you call overlay ads? Ones that are like over the video, I can turn those on.
They got the corn eating.
What do you call overlay ads? Ones that are like over the video. What do you call the overlay ads? Ones that are like
corn on the cob, corn on the cob, corn on the cob.
Right.
Oh, with the cowboy hat, he could be trying to play harmonica. That's what I went with originally.
Control overall advertising, but what I can't
musician style.
What's funny is that actually you control.
It's not funny.
Because if you're not familiar with how Google AdSense works, yeah, they actually use your browser history to give you ads. I know that's kind of scary, like wow, they're kind of invading my privacy, but it's true. What they do is they take a look at your browser history to see where you've been. So, for example, perfect example.
Oh, we're explaining browser history now.
Very cool.
The slower time of the year, there's not as many game releases coming out, and it looks like
Okay,
a perfect
apparently
time
it's going on
to
vacation.
go on vacation. So I was on some vacation websites, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, on my videos, there are ads now for some of the things I was looking up. So it actually uses your browser history to determine what advertising they give you. So
Imagine
if you're
that.
pretty nasty websites, I'm assuming you'll probably get some pretty nasty things. On the flip
If you're visiting nasty websites, what do you mean by nasty websites?
What do you mean by that?
Porno?
side of that, I've actually gotten some of the weirdest fucking ads, like Christian dating. I've
I
never done
bet
anything
you
like that.
did.
Christian dating. Well, you went to a Catholic school. That would probably be very targeted at you.
Why is that? Ads for different senators and people in my area end up being on my videos.
Oh, how horrible is that? Oh my god. Oh, did he say flip side? Did he say flip
Did you
side?
say flip side?
I've
I
never done
don't.
any shit like weird, nasty things. On the flip side of that, I've actually got
Oh,
some of the
you're right,
weirdest
you're
fucking
right,
ads,
right.
like
Here we
Christian
go.
dating.
We're
I've never
going.
done any shit like that. Why is that?
Hell
Ads
yeah.
for different senators and people in my area end up being on my videos. Oil of Olay. My God, why does Oil of Olay keep showing up on my videos? I swear, every month there's like an entire week where every ad is Oil of Olay. Like, do I have like fucking skin that looks like I have Oil of Olay on my face?
Yes,
I don't know.
yes,
I
yes.
have a complexion. So no idea where that stuff comes from. But
Yo, I'll
yeah,
tell
that's
you
the kind
what
of stuff that shows
though.
up
Yeah.
sometimes.
We
I'm
watched
like,
the
what
the Twitch departnering, and he had the zit right on the center of his forehead for like the whole time, and he kept rubbing it and picking it like he had a third eye. You got to just like it was gonna grant wishes. It was rough.
Maybe YouTube picked up on that. That's why he got the oil of Olay. They saw
the fuck? Now, is there anything outright that annoys me? Yeah, I would say some of the political
Let's
ads
hear
annoy me
pick.
because you don't want to
Oh,
be
God.
bombarded with political shit
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're not into politics, and sometimes it's
Definitely.
really annoying to go to watch a video on YouTube and you go, oh, vote for Romney. Like, what? Like, what
What?
is
Romney?
this?
Huh?
This has nothing to do with me being on YouTube. Why am I being bombarded with this right now?
Yep.
Are they showing
With
me
that
ads? I
being
don't
said,
have to
is
do
there
it. The
anything that I
video
would
is stupid.
definitively say, no,
Hey,
I don't want advertising for, and I don't think that Google AdSense goes that far to do like adult-rated shit or anything. So
Okay.
I don't really think it's that big of a deal.
Okay.
Let's be honest, most people don't watch the ads or they use ad blocker anyway. So,
Okay, cool. Very
Oh,
open
true.
about that. Nice.
all right, next question. So I'm trying to manage time here, so it's a well-managed.
Oh, well
episode
managed.
this time.
Well managed.
Hey Phil, my
that
question
degree to
is:
work.
Are you musically experienced? Have you ever
Oh,
enrolled in
music,
a music
cool.
class or lessons to learn how to play an instrument? And that's from Long Live Cows. Good question.
no.
Long live cows.
I think a lot of people wonder about my musical background since I do tend to sing in a lot of my
Oh
playthroughs.
yeah, you're singing so good. You're singing so good. People think, man, this guy has to have a musical history. Definitely.
And some
Now, a lot of
stuff
people have been asking me, oh, Phil, you're so talented when you sing. Have you ever been like in a choir or something?
Yeah, you had to have formal training for that kind of voice. Come on, let me know. Mike says Target Bag is almost as old as ALT. Romance Cat. Come on.
If you make fun of any
Come
stream
on.
chatter,
Man
you're-
after your heart.
you're a fucking
Yes. Mike all in the house. Big house Mike says, let's celebrate his natural recovery from a massive back injury. I busted my hip, shoulders, and neck in the Army in my 20s, and it didn't become an issue until I was older. He ages in reverse, I guess. Yeah, Michael. You got hurt in the Army, okay? But he got hurt gaming. So which is more noble? Tough call, right? Tough, very tough.
Yeah, and I'm thinking the guy on the screen is the one that needs the medals, you know, so.
Yeah, both of you are heroes in different ways. One of you beats GTA poorly. One of you is in the Army. So it's tough. You both are heroes, though. That's all I can say. You're both heroes. Thank you for your service. Both to DSP and you, Michael.
Yeah, the gaming service, especially.
Yes, definitely.
Not to pick favorites, but
yes, thank you.
tend to sing in a lot of my playthroughs and such, and some the stuff I make up on the fly, you know. No, I've never been trained in any kind of an instrument or anything. My history is that when I was a kid, my parents actually bought me a play drum set. It wasn't like a professional drum set; it was for a kid.
Oh my
And
god.
I
wasn't a
banged the shit
professional.
I bet it was like the plastic ones, with two fucking little plastic sticks. You all like,
Yeah.
okay, this is drums.
out of it, but I wasn't any good.
It's
at
not
it. I was just
professional.
messing
Dave
around.
Grohl wouldn't play on this one.
No.
And I never really took
Well,
it to
he's
the next
pretty
level
cool.
where I invested any time into learning how to do an instrument.
Why not?
During high school, a friend of mine actually had a guitar
Whoa.
and like a how to learn how to play guitar thing. And when I started doing it, my fingers were fucking killing me. And
Yeah?
Quit the first day. This hurts. It sucks. I'm not doing this yet.
I know a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, that's what happens when you start to play guitar." I
Yeah.
know that, but at the time,
Huh?
in school and whatever. Actually, okay, so I guess this will coincide with it and something completely unrelated. I actually took Accutane.
Huh?
Shout outs to Accutane. So that was in the Medikit. We did an episode all about that medicine he took, and Accutane was a medicine to stop getting what's it called when you have zits? What's it called? Acne. Yeah. And it also Philip stopped taking it because it can affect your moods. And Philip.
I remember this from that episode. I remember now. I remember.
And he famously said, like, it made me, I don't want to do something crazy or something, you know, like, and it's kind of like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
You know, what does that mean?
Yeah, I remember.
And let's see how, because we're going to get that whole story back to I guess, here. But I don't know how does that mix in with guitar? I have no fucking clue on earth, but we're going to find out here.
When I was in high school, because I had exceptionally bad acting. Okay?
Exceptionally.
Exceptionally.
When I was in high school, because I had exceptionally bad acting.
Hell yeah.
So it's an acting
Nailed
thing. I don't
it.
know if you're aware what it does. It completely changes your metabolism and different things about your body to try to stop the acne. But what it also does, it completely dries out your fingers, and so your fingers get cracked and even bloody at times. And because of that, I was like, I can't learn how to play guitar. My hands are already fucked up. I can't hurt my fingers doing this. So
Always an excuse.
My hands are already
I do have some musical background. When
Always
I
has
grew
an
up, I went to a private
excuse.
school that had a music class, and so we always sang and learned different songs and stuff like that. I always had a knack for picking up songs and theme songs for, like, I can still sing to you any of the theme songs from the childhood shows that I watched. DuckTales, Darkwing Duck.
Okay, we went through this before, but dude, this guy is flexing that he can say the songs from his childhood shows he watched, you know? Who can't do that?
Any of the theme songs from the childhood
This is the same
shows
guy that was bragging about standing up the other day, though.
Oh,
so, like, are we really going to...
Yeah.
DuckTales, Darkwing Duck.
I remember all those
Tailspin,
songs.
You know, all those things. I know all those things. I had a penchant for, like, catching these ditties and tunes that were
Ditties and tunes.
And I could remember
Big
them
up... No, wait.
perfectly.
Never mind. Don't big ups Diddy. I lied.
Diddy, big ups Diddy.
Outside of that, not
Call of
really.
Diddy.
Like, when I was in high school, I actually tried out for things like the High School Musical or whatever.
How'd that go, sir?
And it was funny because every time that I tried out, the people were like, holy shit, this kid can sing. And then I never got a good part because...
Get the hint. In Hollywood, they wouldn't even give you that first, like, you did good, but you're in high school, dude. They're going to say that, you know? Oh, yeah, that was really good. That was awesome. We'll let you know. And then they just don't call, you know?
Sometimes they say actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
So.
Yes. In high school, they generally
you
don't
for
make you feel like an
re-upping your membership. I
asshole. They
appreciate
still,
that.
like, they give you that first, like, oh, that was pretty good, man. Awesome. You know, they do that for everybody, man. But
It's kind of like if your wife said she wanted to do co-op and then she keeps not showing up.
Yes.
It's kind of like that. You see, like they're not going to tell you outright, but
you might get the hint at some point, you know, but it's funny. It's funny. They didn't even call me back. I was like, what?
Well, I actually tried out for things like the High School Musical or whatever. And it was funny because every time that I tried out, the people were like, holy shit, this kid can sing. And then I never got a good part because
That one was funny, though. That one was funny. I'm not pushing the button because that was funny.
unfortunately it was more about popularity. It was more about who's the better looking person. And those people always got the lead roles. For example, the class president got the lead role of the musical. They gave me a part as an extra. Well, not an extra. I had a speaking role.
He was the tree.
And of course they wanted me in the chorus, but they never put me in like a prominent role. Which is kind of funny because I'm pretty sure those people right now are doing absolutely nothing musical, while here I am singing and doing stuff in videos that thousands and thousands of people watch on a daily basis. So I think it kind of proves
thousands of people listen to me sing every day, as if he's some sort of actual musician or something.
Dude, that's incredible. I sing video game like words, not even songs. He sings like that's what he does, you know, or you know.
Yeah, when he gets into Dark Souls and he's hitting the opera notes, like shut up, dude.
So look at those assholes. They're not doing anything with their music. How do you even fucking know, by the way? You could be talking about, like, you know, he could be talking about, like, Lady Gaga. We don't know. You know?
Yeah. These people could legitimately be in a band making music or something. He doesn't know.
It kind of proves the point that if you have talent, you should give people a chance rather than worry about popularity and
Oh, yeah,
bullshit.
full of talent. You're bursting with it, bud.
Who knows? I mean, my life could be
Practically doesn't fit in the
different if
cowboy
I had
hat.
been musicals and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I love music. I actually enjoy singing. I just don't do it that much.
Okay.
You know, I have no
I wish that were
formal
true.
training. I have no instrument skills or anything like that, but I actually do enjoy music, and I might have actually gone a different way with my life if stuff had been different, but it is what it is.
Yes, they didn't. You weren't good enough then. Iwamoto in the house says, Accutane saved us from terrible gear takes. Imagine DSP blaming his guitar for his lack of skill, not setting up his signal chain properly. Oh, yeah. He would say, like, what? It's supposed to be this fucking chord, or these picks are not the right size. Oh, yeah, he'd be good at excuses for guitar playing. Definitely.
Oh, I bought this cord, and it's got the wrong ends on it.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
Amazon listing was wrong.
Yeah, that'd be funny, though.
All right, next question.
Okay.
Dear Phil, as we all know, you're the king of hate, as emphasized in the name of this website, and you have earned the title for multiple reasons. You are someone that has been victim to the hatred and non-constructive criticisms of others.
Oh.
You're someone who's brutally honest to a point where it can be considered hatred, and you just generally hate a lot of things and have no need to censor your anger. This being said, why have we, the audience...
Oh, the rare, this being said. That's a rare one. Nice. Shout outs. That's our sister
Hey, big
podcast.
a lot of things and have no need to censor your anger. This being said, why have we, the audience, and the citizens of the kingdom of hatred,
What the
not
fuck?
heard your
Jesus.
five hateful decrees?
What the fuck is this?
Why have you not stated
This
the
guy
top
drank the
5
Kool-Aid
things
a
that
little
you
too
hate
much.
So
Oh, yeah.
and that you
This is like Venomous. I'm like low-key thinking it's Venomous Fat Man.
have entirely abolished altogether. Please lay upon us these 5 hateful decrees, your hatefulness, and that is from the Lemon.
Get
that-
out.
When I read this, I actually thought...
Yeah, the
if
lemon. I hope
say
you
that-
got off the internet after this because
think-
you needed time away, bud.
He's probably killed, like 50-50, he's killed multiple people with the lemon. I think. That's where I'm at. Or sexual, or SA, you know what I'm saying? Like one of those two.
Yeah. These crimes are especially heinous type behavior.
Yes.
That's actually a really good idea. And so I'm not going to answer this here, but I want to thank the Lemon because I actually took a note, and this might be something that I do in the future, a series of things I really hate, things that I want to rant about, things that I just want things should be gotten rid of or not be
I don't think you should make that video. Don't
like
make
that.
videos where you say things should be gotten rid of. It's a
Yes.
And so this will be coming in the future. Thank you, the Lemon, for the idea.
Thank you, the
I,
Lemon.
of course, now will run with it, and it will become very popular, and you will get no further credit.
Oh, great. Just being honest.
All right. This next
Hey, you
question
gotta appreciate
was
the
actually
honesty.
asked by
Very cool.
several people, so I don't want to give any one particular person credit. But it's a question about this new thing called Kickstarter. It's not really new, but it's now becoming
Kickstarter.
a lot more popular.
All right.
If you don't know what Kickstarter is, it is a website
Oh,
/business. And what it allows you
Website
to do is, let's say you have a
/business.
project,
/business.
let's say I have a project, I film series that I
hold
wanted
on,
to
Proc 7.
create, but I know that I don't have a lot of money to do a budget for it, but I
Yeah.
want it to be really good. I want it to have props, actors that I have to pay, filming locations.
I
But
have
want
to
it be
pay.
really good.
Yeah, notice he almost like pulled that one back though.
Props, actors
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
have to
yeah.
pay, filming locations.
Yeah, he
for
kind of like
But
cut it off. He's like, "Whoa, no, don't want to say that." That's going to say. Go
I
that
don't want to
far.
pay my actors now, but like I gotta make them think that I'm gonna,
Don't wanna go
legitimate
that far.
style. But
I want it to be really good. I want it to have props, actors that I have to pay, filming locations. And I want it to be really good.
Ooh.
But I know I don't have the money to do this. I don't have enough money to finance it myself. What I could do is go to this website.
It sounds like you don't
Kickstarter,
need to do it.
And
Uh-huh.
put up the project
Just being honest.
And say, listen, here's the project. Here are the details of the project. What people then have the opportunity to do is to donate money through Kickstarter.
Whoa.
Okay. And basically, what they are, they're becoming independent financiers of this project. And what ends up happening is you basically get a credit. You'll be part producer, and depending on how much you donate, you actually
You're part producer? I don't remember
Yeah, I
that. They put your name in the notes, but I don't know if you're a part producer. All
have
right.
incentives. So, if
But
you
he's got the
donate
same mentality now. That's why he needs all the feedback, and this is like a we thing, and you get the board meetings because you guys are like part producers over there when you're
Yeah.
members, I guess.
It's Ask the King Target Bag, great name, asks, how much was Philly making at this time? So this was just started making the real bucks, right? So we're with Machinima at this point, making in the big bucks, though. This was within a year of his highest income ever, though, for sure. I don't know if it's like now or within this 12-month period is, yes, his biggest income ever.
$25, you'll get your name in the
We're buying
credits.
BMWs and shit.
Yes,
like,
yes, definitely. We are leasing BMWs like there's no tomorrow. Buying
statues just flooding the fucking living room right now. I can't even walk through the living room. It's so full of statues.
Yep, we're just buying machine right now.
If you donate $100, maybe you'll get a signed prop when we're done filming. If you donate $500, I'll have a private video call with you explaining what we're doing.
Sounds cool.
I'll keep you updated on everything.
Be good for
You'll get a major
Patreon.
title credit. And if you donate $1,000, at the end, at the final episode when we wrap, we're going to have these people come out and we'll meet and greet with all of you in person. Something like that, okay?
Okay.
That's really extravagant, Phil. I don't think you're going to do any of that.
This Kickstarter to finance their projects. And actually, it's become very, very popular and very successful to the point where it's not just film projects and stuff like that. It's actually video games.
Okay, this was a point to the camera, I guess. He says not just film projects, but he points at something. What could this point be to?
Successful to the point where it's not just film projects.
See, what was that? What are we pointing to? Because the camera is where he's looking at. Is that the computer? Usually you can guess what he's pointing at, but this one I have no guess. What
So
could
did
it
he
be?
start Project 7 yet? Or is he talking about starting
I think they did
Project 7?
No, they have an episode out by this point already. I'm not
Okay,
sure
so
May,
maybe he's got like some Project 7 merch or something.
Yeah, that
like
could
just
be, that could
posters
be.
or something like in the corner that he's got, like trying to show.
That could make sense. That makes sense.
Projects and stuff like that. It's actually video games.
Whoa.
Entire video games are being financed through this Kickstarter model where people are saying, wow, this game sounds like an interesting premise for a game, but this poor independent developer doesn't have any money. We'll donate this amount of money and hopefully the game turns out to be really good. So everyone's asking me, what do you think about it? Did you hear the Angry Video Game Nerd? He kind of used this model to make his movie. Would you ever do something off of this?
Always
What do you
name
think
dropping
about games
AVGN.
entertainment? So let me give you my thoughts.
Yes, please.
Here are the positives that I see. The positives are
longest way possible.
Right
All
now, the
right.
way-
Do
well, the way
you
that-
think there's more positives or more
Okay.
negatives?
Yeah, that's a good guess. That's a good poll. So will it come out? Okay, there's three options: fence it,
Obviously.
negative, or positive. I
Yeah.
think he's gonna say it's. I think because usually he'd say negative shit about this, but I think he might want to use it in the future. So he's gonna try to make it kind of positive. So my final answer is positive. What's your guess?
I'll take a negative just to yeah.
All right,
I think there's reasons for both.
I think fence it might have the highest chance, but we'll see. It's like fence it, but I could use it in the future, is what I'm guessing. But we'll see.
I don't want to say right now.
Yeah, that's a strong pick.
Yeah.
Previous way that these things work. For example, if I wanted to make a series,
I thought you already told us this.
I needed money. You have to find investors or producers.
Oh God.
We literally just did this, didn't we?
There's a lot of red tape to go through.
Red tape, yeah,
especially
definitely.
Getting the amount of people out there that have creative ideas. It might be hard to be the one person who jumps up and that's the one that all the investors see and gets interested in. It was hard to break into this kind of business. What Kickstarter is doing
business.
to allow
Oh yeah, he knows it. He knows the business now, Atlas. You don't. He knows the business. Okay, so get
Oh
fucked.
yeah.
to
16
show these
year or
projects
whatever.
like as everyone else. And
Yeah. At this point, we're only like 2 years too. We can't even say that, but we already know it. So
let these investors pick and choose what they want to do in a completely new and interactive
Decades
way.
of knowledge in the first 2 years. Don't worry about it, ALT. You wouldn't know nothing about that.
Like I don't know anyone. I don't know what avenues. How do I even get this out there into the field that producers can know that I'm making this project? So Kickstarter is a new way for the common person
come
who has
on,
a
man.
creative idea to put it up for consideration into the field of people who have the money and want to invest in something.
Well, that sounds pretty positive.
The negatives that I can see about this
Okay.
is that
Okay.
what happens if halfway through production the series ends up not
Bite.
being what you want it to be
Quick
and you're
bite.
one of the major investors.
Yeah.
This happens a lot with creative projects. Sometimes things change. Sometimes in the middle of a project it
God.
changes form or an
Changes
idea, a new
forms,
idea
yes.
injects itself or an idea that really was good as part of the idea to begin with ends up not working out and so you have to replace it with a different one or find a way around it. It's a big risk for these investors to put their money into this and wondering what they're definitively
He's really
gonna get
getting
out
into
of it.
that
What if I
goatee,
put
huh?
Yeah,
$1,000
digging
into a
it.
game, the game ends up sucking and no one likes it. You know what I mean?
well, you lost $1,000 then, sir.
In addition to that, on the flip side of it,
Oh hell yeah.
Oh.
when you
Yeah, 2 in
open
one
up
day.
your project to public investors to finance a project like that, now you are technically losing some of the control because these people might make demands of you. No, I gave you $5,000. You better have that idea that we had in the beginning in the
5,000.
series, or else I'm gonna be really fucking pissed
No,
about
it's
it.
so dumb.
So you're gonna feel now outside pressure from different sources
So dumb.
who maybe finance the project.
Yes, definitely.
I don't know. I'm not 100% on all of the technical ins and outs.
Oh,
of these
you're making that very clear.
things. But what I would say is if you finance a project by yourself, you obviously obviously retain complete creative control, and therefore
Obviously.
you can say, okay, the responsibility lies solely on my shoulders to make this project work, as opposed to taking public funding like through something that is like Kickstarter. There's a risk involved there. It's funny because some people actually asked me, they said, Phil, will you ever do your own movie? Will you make a movie? Whether it's anything, it could be a
Oh
movie
my God,
of
it's the
your
worst question yet today. How long can this take?
Creative movie, your own
Dude,
ideas, whether
is
it's
this going to be the
animated,
rest of the
whether it's a
episode?
movie. And I said, well, right now it's absolutely nothing I'm thinking of. I obviously have no idea how to make a movie anyway. Maybe I would
We could
think of an
tell.
idea,
You
write a
didn't
movie,
strike
and
me
then
as the
pitch it
type.
to professionals, but some people have actually asked me, would you consider using Kickstarter to finance it? And the direct reference here is that the Angry Video Game Nerd, I don't know if he exactly used Kickstarter, but he used a similar method, a similar site or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what he used.
I think AVGN, the AVGN movie, it did come out. I think he used the other one. What's the one where you get the money even if it doesn't hit the goal? I can't remember.
Indiegogo?
Yeah, I think it was that one. I think that's a really tough call on the memory banks there, but anyways, he raised $325,000 for the movie, and it did come out many years later. Yeah.
But he's filming a movie right now, and it's completely financed by the fans. The fans have financed it, and actually, I believe they
That's pretty cool.
What his
For back
goal
then, I
was.
mean, like
And
to...
so really,
Yeah, and it took many years. It took longer than they expected, but they still got the movie out. Like all the shit on Indiegogo and fucking Kickstarter goes. Whenever they say the deadline is like, yeah, it's going to be released in 2024, that add 2 years to anything, basically. And if you can handle
if it comes out
money,
at all.
yeah, you know, now it's like, who knows if it's going to come out. But if you can handle that and you like the thing that much, then go ahead, you know.
his only investment here is I got to put in the effort, and I have to utilize this money correctly so that this movie turns out to be great. But for me, I don't know. Like, for me, that's kind of a cop-out, especially for the nerd. And I'm not trying to naysay about James Rolfe or anything
Sounds like
that.
you are.
But he's pretty successful. You know what I mean? He's way more successful than I am. He's been doing it for like 5
So he's saying he shouldn't have done it. Why did he choose to ask the fans for money? He should have just
he
used
should have
his
just did it
own.
by himself.
Yes, why didn't he open up his coffers and open up his Brinks truck to make the movie himself without asking fans for money? Yeah. But remember,
I could watch an IC, all right?
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what he's doing here. By the way, all the people that donated did get their product in the end. It wasn't they were getting something for free. But it's not like you just give money for no reason, you know?
Unlike all those people that paid for the Project 7 reboot.
Yes.
Or the trailer of a reboot that still didn't happen.
Or how about the people that did Patreon for the shirts and never got those shirts? So.
years. He's been he's got to be making really good money. I hear he has a really nice house.
Gotta be making good money.
We know
his
about
house.
his house. Oh, he definitely has a baller house, dude. Definitely better than mine. He already fucking coping and jealous as fuck.
Well, you know what's crazy is I actually heard some dickhead had some baller ass BMW while his friends were getting Gugats.
Yeah.
So it's whatever.
And this is when he's at the. Remember, he's at the top now. No one. I mean, he already has haters. But still, on YouTube, it's still. You know, he's still positive enough for Machinima, one of the biggest MCNs on the platform at the time, to bring him on. It's not that negative yet for DSP, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no this is how you don't plays, all this stuff. He's at the top of his game, and he's already pocket watching. People that are just the 1%, you know, AVGN was one of the biggest dudes on Earth, but DSP was also one of the biggest persons on the fucking website. But he already is jealous as shit. He already is, you know? Just because AVGN is a little bit bigger than DSP, I hate him, and look, he got a nice fucking house. Amazing.
But for the popularity that he has, why can't he finance the project himself? When he actually announced that he was doing that, I was kind of like, what?
This is kind of gross.
You made money, dude. Why wouldn't you put up the money yourself?
Because he's trying to make something cool that takes $300,000. I mean, come on.
He's afraid that if he did put up the money himself,
That was kind of my thought when we were doing Save the House and Pay My Back Taxes. Like, bro, you made the money. Why don't you just put it up yourself? What's going on here?
You can't put up because he doesn't want to. Okay, whatever. I'm done. He's trying to make something. He's trying to make something extra for his fans. That's what AVGM was going to do. And he also said, "I can't make videos for a while," and there goes your income. You know. When you're, that's how AVGM made all his money, was making videos. And he has to
when you make content and you
yeah.
can't make the content, then you would have to, whatever.
Yeah, I agree though. The Invisible, you say a lot of people did have that same thought, but it's just, get fucked. I don't know.
He wanted to do that. he would lose all the money.
World's a different
I think
place
that's
now.
kind
Thanks for
of-
re-upping your
you know.
membership. I appreciate that.
It's kind of the risk that you put yourself into when you're doing something creative. It's your money, it's your idea, and that's what's on the line. And I thought it was kind of a cop-out that he said, oh, well, if
It's
the
coming from the guy
fans
that
give
doesn't
me
even
this
buy his
much
own video games anymore.
Yes.
Like this.
Very cool.
money, then I'll make a movie. It's like, wait a minute, dude. Like, this should be something that you're doing out of your own deal and not like, oh, only on conditionally if the fans give me this much money will I make a movie. Like, that's kind of crazy in my opinion. If I were ever to do something of that epic scale, I would want at least to attempt to keep full creative control, and therefore
AVGN kept full creative control. I mean, that's just what everyone does on fucking Indiegogo and Kickstarter. Hey guys, I want to make a video game, but if you donate enough, you can tell me whatever the fuck you want. Change it up. We were gonna make an RPG, but if you pay me enough money, I'll do whatever the fuck you want. I'll do a first-person shooter, dude. I don't give a shit. No one does that. What the fuck is this? You can just change whatever you want if you give money to somebody? All right, cool.
would want to finance it by myself. Now, by no means am I saying, yes, I'm doing this, and that if I ever do something like that, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm just saying right now, from my perspective right now, that's the way I see it.
Right now, from my perspective, right now.
That's the way I see it.
Fans to donate money to
Good sound clip here.
I see it. I would actually feel bad asking the fans to donate money to do something creative that I want to do. It's like, why wouldn't I do it by myself?
Let's stop it right there.
Donate money. That's the way I see it. I would actually feel bad asking the fans to donate money.
There we go. That's the sound clip you need. Move fast.
When I started on YouTube, I didn't have a clue that it was ever going to take off the way it did. But I did. I bought cameras and memory cards and tripods, and every game people said, geez, Phil, aren't you
Let me show you why I'm better than AVGN.
spending a lot of money on
Bought
games?
a bunch
Yeah,
of
I did,
shit
but
that
look,
makes
in
me
the long
better.
run, it worked out, but that's because initially I put that investment into it myself. It was my risk, and now here come my rewards, you know, my fan base. So kind of it throws me off when I hear, oh, James Rolfe is using Kickstarter or whatever to make a movie. Why don't you do it too? I'm like, I don't even know if that's kind of a kosher business practice.
Right.
Risk something.
Yeah, was
creative
that
like
was
that
that blessed
I would
by a
probably
rabbi? That
want to.
business practice? I don't think it's kosher.
You know, and that way I retain creative control. And if it flops, it flops. And it's not the excuse. Well, you know, would have been nice if we had more time, or if we didn't have this going on, or if we had more money.
Yeah,
and
whatever.
that way it's just solely on my shoulders. That's just my philosophy now. And as you know, sometimes my philosophies change. And again, I don't know James.
Well, we know,
Rolfe's
flip-flopping
philosophy.
ass.
I don't know why he used what he did to make the movie. Maybe I'm completely off base. Maybe the guy. For the
Why
past
does it?
5 years has been paying off
Why does it
debt
matter,
that he-
man?
Yeah,
Move
yeah.
on.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know anything about it, but let me tell you why he's an asshole anyway. I don't know anything about it. And by the way, I also might do that same thing. I don't know.
First, just a reminder, this question is, would you ever do this? Like, we've spent how long talking about AVGN now instead of just talking about whether or not we would do this?
And
Come
we
on,
also
man.
know he has heard he has a nice house.
Right for his family, and he really doesn't have a lot of money. If that's the case,
We lost the
then
plot
okay,
somewhere,
it
man.
makes sense. If the fans were demanding a movie, that's what they wanted.
Yeah.
And this guy didn't have the money to do it, then that's probably why he did it. But I don't know the whole situation behind it. If I were to do something like that, I would want to probably finance it by myself. So we're about to run out of time for part 1, and we've only answered like 4 or 5 questions, which is pretty funny. But I told you, this is the 25th episode. I want to take time to answer the questions fully and give you the answers you deserve. So this is the end of part 1. We'll come back with part 2, and we'll continue
Can't
on with
wait.
the questions and jump right into it. So thanks a lot, and
Very
I'll be right
cool.
back.
That was not a great episode. Next one.
You can get the stand up, though.
I need to cut that out. Give him credit.
Later, motherfucker.
Clap. Let's see. Clap.
I hope so.
No. Weird
Oh,
point.
the
We got
salute.
The
Yeah,
salute.
that's-
Yeah, salute. Big up salute. Ready?
What's going on, everyone?
What was that salute? That was pretty hype. Look at this. The dented salute. What is that? What is this face? What
The
is
grimace.
this? Yeah. Godspeed.
What's going on, everyone?
Dent speed,
DSP
everybody.
Here for part 2 of the 25th episode of Ask the King, special episode where I'm taking extra time to answer your questions. And so this is part 2. It's probably not going to be the last part, to be completely honest. That being said, let me start my timer.
Hey,
and let's jump
back to
right
that.
back into it because we got a lot of questions to answer.
Go.
Okay. The next question, it says, "Hey Phil, I watch your videos almost daily, and I know that you make your living from your ad views.
I've also killed.
Damn it, dude.
I've also killed 18 squirrels through strangulation today. What do you think about my accomplishment?
I use an ad block app for Google Chrome. So my question is, do you make money from my views?"
Do you
That's
think
from
you think I should go to jail or just get a warning?
Yeah. Should I eat them or throw them away or fuck them? Which one do you think?
Symbiote or symbiote or symbiote. I don't know how the fuck to say it. I give up.
Smoking symbiote.
Oh God.
Now this is an interesting question because previously I've gotten this question and I answered it, and I think maybe the answer might have changed. So let me explain what I mean.
Okay.
First of all, I don't get paid on ad views. I get paid on video views of videos that are ad supported. So what this means is that if the video you're watching is
A
eligible
lot
to
of
have
ad talk.
No
God
other
damn.
YouTubers talking about this shit, man. Nobody.
I get credit for it. So for example, previously when you watched YouTube videos on your phone or maybe over Xbox Live, you wouldn't see ads. And because of that, I wasn't getting paid for it. Well, YouTube has finally upgraded their technology in the past couple of months. Now everything is ad enabled. So pretty much every video view that I get paid for.
I don't think I pushed it. If I did,
That being said, I made a forum thread about this yesterday on my website, thekingofhate.com, because I think John Rambo and I inadvertently discovered a site bug that affects viewership on videos in regards to episode 3 of Project 7 and something that we discovered. So let me explain the situation quickly because I want to
Again, YouTube coders, dude. They don't know how to do their job.
this one question.
Book smart,
when
not
episode 3 of
street
Project 7
smart,
came
don't you
out,
know?
just like I've done with episode 1 and 2, I said it as the featured video on my channel page, DSP Gaming, and also as the featured video on all.
That was a great comment. I believe it was Big Guy from last Thursday on the call-in show. He said, "Why would Google?" Just proving how much Philip doesn't know how Street Smart works. Why would Google programmers need Street Smarts? You know, they don't. They
don't. They code.
They program a video game. They're not looking. I mean, a website. They're not looking for Street Smarts. You don't need any Street Smarts to do that job.
All of my other YouTube pages, okay? That was what you saw when you went to Old Dark Side Phil, the King of Hate HD. That was the video. And what happens is, when I did that, ads are enabled. So what happened is, we'd run that video ad, and then you would see the actual content, the Project 7 episode 3. So when this episode came out, by far, we got massive praise for it. People said, "We love this. It's so cool. It's gaming related. You got effects in there. It's amazing. We love it. Best episode yet, by far."
Amazing.
So
We love it.
massive. The amount of content
You love it.
the amount
I
of
love
comments
it.
were the same as the amount of comments we got in episode 1 and 2. The amount of likes that we got on the video, thumbs up, were the same as the amount we got in episode 1 and 2. So everything is the same, and we're getting massive praise for the episode.
Dude, it's
But what
kind
I
of
did for me,
insane how much this guy talks about this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, as somebody who was watching YouTube, like, content creators back then a lot. Like, definitely way more than I do now. Like, nobody I was watching was doing this.
No.
This is insane behavior.
1 week is the main video.
I would love to see the email he sent to YouTube about this issue too. Can you imagine the pages?
Oh my God.
It only had like 80,000 views.
What?
And we all stood there scratching our heads because episodes 1 and 2 had actually gotten between 100 to 120,000 views, and they're
So you're talking. Oh my God! It's not even that crazy of a difference. The episode 3 had a little bit of a dip in viewership, but only 20,000 or 40,000 from an 100,000 viewed video. It's not even that big a deal. I know it sucks. If you're looking for money, but
he was doing this the other day, even with a video like the part 1 had 500 views and the second one hasn't even broke 300. Like, yeah, those are really small numbers.
How far we've fallen, now he's back then he's talking about 120 and 80,000. Now we're talking about 500. Nice.
first week, and I've done the same kind of method. You said as the featured video on everything I had. And we were talking amongst ourselves, everyone who works on it, and we said, what happened? What went wrong here? Like, how is it that the most popular episode...
I've been asking that for a long time. What went wrong
here?
here?
These views by far, too. It wasn't like, a couple thousand. We're talking 20 to 40,000 less views than the other episodes. It didn't make
20% dip, or whatever the fuck it was. 20 or 30% dip. It's not that insane.
We were all confused as hell.
No, from part to part, that's... Yeah.
Very reasonable.
Today, YouTube shows that this episode only has about 112,000, 113,000 total views. So we were thinking this over. We're trying to figure it out. And during this period of time, John Rambo also noticed that his videos had abnormally low views. Now let me explain the comparison here. John Rambo does not put out 30 videos a day.
How many layers deep are we? Let me explain.
What he does is he puts out a couple videos a week.
Yeah.
And when he does, whatever video it is, he puts it up as the featured video on his page. So what we discovered is that all the videos on his page that had been featured videoed on his page also had abnormally low views during that same week that Project 7 episode 3 had low views.
I'm just
too
so we did some
crazy.
experimentation and came to a conclusion. What we think happened is, and we think it's still true today, something is going on with YouTube regarding videos that are the featured video that have video ads on them, meaning those pre-roll ads, that 20, 30-second ad that plays and then the video starts. We actually think that YouTube is gypping people of views if there's video ads on the video you put on the main page. So, to give you an example, John Rambo's...
This is his method. This is his, like, he's really piecing this one together research style. And I think this was the YouTube glitch that he mentioned recently, because he was talking about the Argentinian thing. He's like, a long time ago, I brought a glitch up to them and they didn't do anything about it. They never emailed me back. And then all of a sudden, like 3 months later, it was fixed. I wonder if this is that. Oh. And if so, I wouldn't have believed this goddamn email either, because you sound like a nut. Oh, this video is 20,000 less views or whatever, 40,000, 20%. Like, okay, and sir, what do you want from me?
But I want to make sure it's very clear. When he said the word gypping, right? And yes. Gypping means like, okay, I was gonna give you, okay, I got let's say I got 10 chicken nuggets. I want to eat 6 of them, but I give Atlas 4. So you could say I'm gypping Atlas out of 1 because we're supposed to share, right? We're supposed to be equal sharing. But I'm not doing that because I'm gypping him. But I receive something. I get extra chicken nugget for my gypping. Okay, but however, YouTube views, right? Who is gaining from gypping views? Who? That's what I don't understand this argument at all. How is YouTube gaining from gypping views? Remember, how they get money is ads going on videos, right? They want more people watching their videos. They want more. Oh, it is? I'll stop saying it then. I would just...
I thought you were gonna say that at one point, because I was gonna say also I never say hateful slurs, like that's definitely
oh, okay,
yeah,
I'll stop saying it. I didn't understand that. Disclaimer. Stealing, let's say YouTube can't be stealing views.
Stealing and scamming, that's what that's for.
They don't gain anything from this, so the whole the motive is not there for YouTube to steal views from anybody, because they want more ads to go out to more people. Because then they get, it's amazing. I don't understand this at all.
So views, if there's video,
let's let Philip say it again. I was just repeating what Philip said, actually.
Yeah. This was bygone era.
I was doing a parody.
That YouTube is chipping people of views.
See?
If there's video ads on the video.
He said it first.
So, to give you an example, John Rambo's his show.
If he could say it, I could say it. Come on, guys.
I don't know. So we tried something. We decided that for every video that we upload, if it was going to be the featured video, we were going to disable the video ads for it. And we've been doing that for the past month and a half, and since then, we haven't had any problems with video views. In fact, today's Thursday. Episode 4 of Project 7 was actually released early Sunday morning. So as of right now, you got Sunday to Monday, Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, Wednesday to Thursday. So, how did I get fucked? Sunday to Monday, Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, Wednesday to Thursday. Thank you, I'm a retard. 4 full days of fast.
Oh, speaking of slurs.
Let's see that at one speed.
Tuesday to Wednesday, Wednesday to Thursday. Thank you, I'm a retard.
Tell me this doesn't look like something special.
Yeah, he looks like there should be drool hanging out of his mouth. He might need a helmet, bud.
I'm not trying to, get cancer or anything. Apparently, I might already be with that stealing term.
Yeah.
But tell me, what's going on here, guys?
Just if there's any Wranglers in chat, I think your duty is to.
How long does it go? Oh my god! He looks at it forever. Oh my god! All right, let's go.
4 full days have passed, and now it's about midday, so 4.5 days have passed. Episode 4 of Project 7, as I did with Episode 3, has been set as the featured video on all of my pages, and I've been disabling the video ads on there. It now has over 100,000 views, so...
Awesome.
I'm not sure Machinima would be okay with this practice, by the way. Yeah, Machinima, give me the money for the views, but I just disable the ads the way you make money. Okay. Okay, very cool.
Hey, sounds to work in favor of DSP. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
Very ethical and great employee.
Problem solved. There's something going on with videos on YouTube as a featured video that have these video ads on them. For some reason, Episode 3 got chipped out of views. It really did. Now, it doesn't mean that people didn't watch it. I fully believe people watch it and enjoyed the episode, and it probably literally should have as many views as Episodes 1 and 2. What I think happened is either, it could be a couple theories. Either ad blocker, for whatever reason, on the featured video, because that video, the ad never shows up. Maybe it doesn't record a view. I don't know.
Thank you.
Maybe when you skip those video ads, when you click on that, it causes something. Basically, it's a YouTube issue. But whatever it is, something is causing featured videos with video ads on them to not get proper viewership.
Okay,
so what you're going to see is usually the featured video on my pages will not have those video ads. On everything else, you might see them, but for now, I've been disabling them, and I haven't had any problems with views over the past month and a half. Yet I really think it was YouTube screwing us over, which is unfortunate, because here's the thing. Not only did we get gypped out of legitimate views, but because the view count was
he
lower
said
on
it
episode
again,
3,
just about us about.
one of the main pages of YouTube, and so even we lost that viewership. There's usually casual people who know nothing about us, and they see it. Oh, wow, gaming video with 100,000, 120,000 views in a couple days. Let me check that out, and they'll check it out, and we'll get extra views that way. I don't think it ever showed up on any of those pages, and we really lost out on viewership on episode 3 because of that. So to answer your question,
finally,
previously, I don't think that ad block affected videos. I actually think it might now. I think for these featured videos, ad block may not give credit to the person whose video you're watching. I'm not, excuse me, it's hot here. I'm not positive, but that's my theory.
We're fired up.
And I wonder if that's the case.
We're talking about his favorite topic.
Ad block might be not giving me your view the way that I make money. So that's the real problem, guys. Quit using ad block. Turn off that pesky ad block, as they say.
God, and he's getting fired up. His favorite topic is views, so he is really into this one. He's very animated. Big ups, Kevin. Kevin says everything was possible before the fall. Yeah, that's how Philip was back then. He had a little bit more. At least he talked about ambition, right? I might do that someday. I don't know, but it would quickly die the next year after this. You don't play Game Out. But this is still the time when he did have more of a positive outlook to the future.
And I've now spent way too much time on that question. So the answer is, I don't know if ad block is affecting me right now.
We thought we was going to make this money forever.
Oh, definitely.
That's what he thought.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so hopefully I'm getting full credit for what I put as a feature.
Oh, this hair is something.
Okay.
Put the hat back on, please.
What do you think of the Resident Evil movies? In my opinion, the first one was alright. Everything turned to shit. And then the series only exists now because Paul W.S. Anderson enjoys casting his wife in that overpowered role of Alice. The characters are terribly casted, too. I just saw the trailer for a 5th movie, and I want to shoot myself. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. And that's from Solid Fantasy. Well, I guess what I can say is Paul W.S. Anderson has claimed another suicide victim. Because, yes, it is unfortunate. The Resident Evil series of movies, a lot of people have mixed feelings about them, but they seem to do well at the box office. And if you really want my honest opinion, here's it. I think the first movie was an interesting take on the original Resident Evil plot.
All right.
It had potential.
Oh, I just watched the first Resident Evil movie not that long ago. It's okay.
Has nothing to do with the Resident Evil games.
Not good, but it's okay.
I think I saw it too. I can't remember much about it.
In any of them, it was completely made up by Paul W.S. Anderson.
I think the best part about it is they got that Slipknot track at the end. Other than that, it's okay.
The first movie looked like it had potential because maybe it could have led into something that was Resident Evil related.
Oh, when the intro
is
a banger.
After the first one has really nothing to do with Resident Evil. If anything, all Paul W.S. Anderson does, he pretends like he knows about the games, and he tries to take elements like Nemesis. He put that in the second movie. And Wesker, he was in the 4th movie as his, T-virus self. He was fast as hell. Like, he tries to do these things to claim that these movies are about Resident Evil, when in reality they're not. He's now taken this series so fucking far away from the Resident Evil mainstream canon story that they shouldn't be called Resident Evil anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of ridiculous, and I can understand why Resident Evil fans are pissed off that this series continues to make more new movies and just continuously fuck up anything Resident Evil related. But that being said,
oh god, big one.
I actually think the common person doesn't give a shit about Resident Evil, and if they want to look for a good action movie, let's be honest, these are some pretty crazy action movies, and I think that's what they're going to see. So it does well at the box office because people.
Oh, did it say can? Oh yeah, they did say canon. Shit, I got the canon counter ready. Wait, where is it? Here. Hello. Oh, I didn't reset the counter. God damn it. That's our canon counter. Because we were doing it for that fucking review last week. That whatever the fuck. The summary of Fallout.
Oh, Fallout? Oh, yeah, dude. I dodged all of that. I didn't watch the show and the Fallout show breaking my heart low key. So
he got 19. He said canon 19 times over 2 hours. Very hype.
Holy shit, dude.
Action movie, let's be honest, these are some pretty crazy action movies, and I think that's what they're going to see. So it does well at the box office because people aren't going in with the expectations that this is Resident Evil. They just think, oh, it's a really cool action movie with zombies and monsters, and they go in and they watch the movie and they enjoy it.
Those
for
dumb
what
fucks
it is.
having fun.
And I think that if we are going to enjoy those movies,
heaven forbid you enjoy something.
We have to kind of forget that they're even called Resident Evil, and instead just enjoy them as silly summer action flicks.
Yep, silly summer action, definitely. All right.
Okay. Next question. Hold on, because something's. No, it's nothing. Okay. Next question.
Definitely.
Hello, DSP. You attended MagFest, E3, and too many games.
Ooh.
I'm wondering if you will be attending more conventions or tournaments later this year.
Convention talk.
King of Rainbow HD.
Who was that?
They're doing this
all.
King of Rainbow?
Later this year, and that's from King of Rainbow HD.
King of Rainbow HD. Nice.
Well, let's go through the list. I mean, the next closest one would probably be Evo.
Hey,
Which
you
is
going
the
there?
Fighting Game Nationals. Absolutely not. I'm not attending that
Why?
for multiple reasons. First reason is because I'm not.
Okay, let me just get you the real reason. I'll hit his button again. The real reason is you're not good enough, but let's hear all the bullshit about what he's going to say here. What is his face, by the way? Yeah. I love Tony Cannon. What the fuck was that face?
Fighting games for multiple reasons. First reason is because I'm not. I have.
We're getting ready to say some bullshit here too. Look at these eyes.
The eyes wide.
Whoa, mama.
I haven't been playing fighting games at all. Let's be honest.
At least you're honest
the
there.
Most modern ones like Soul Calibur 5, Skullgirls. I play them a little bit over on DSP Street Fighter, which is my fighting game channel, but I haven't really gotten into any of them. I end up getting distracted by other stuff. Project 7 and travel to go to certain things has been taking up a lot of my
views.
time. And I really don't feel like
I'm
at
super
this point
busy
in my life, I wanna
making money
dedicate
and
a lot
running
of
my
time to become a
business.
competitive player again. Now that being said, a lot of people this year
we're
asked
on
me
fire
to go
today.
to Evo because did you
shit.
hear about the Evo Tournament of Legends that's going on? Now,
Yes.
you know what that, oops, sorry about that, everyone. What actually happened was my camera battery ran out, which is.
Oh yeah, that wasn't me.
Oh, no.
Let's hear that.
I don't know what that.
I thought it was.
Oops,
Loki, I wasn't
did
going to
you
say
hear about
anything,
the
but.
Evo Tournament of Legends that's going on. If you don't know what
very
that.
much for the engagement
Sorry about
today.
that.
Appreciate it.
I like the jowl shake.
Yeah, the shake.
Called the Evo.
Here's my low-key Theo theory. I think he said some real bullshit here that's gone forever.
Very good one. It kind of sucked.
Yup.
I'm not gonna
You know what
lie.
I'm saying? Like he kind of
It's
said
the
some,
one time even he thought he went too far on that one. He said, you know what?
He was like, and you know, this is before the cut, by the way. I think this person woke up. Oh, hell yeah, brother. I'm waking up. And then the cut came.
Tournament of Legends that's going on. If you don't know what that.
We gotta slow-mo this. There we go. So there's the cut. This is not done by me. This is done by him. So let's see it. Let's slow this down.
Sorry about that, everyone. What actually happened was my camera battery ran out, which is odd because I could have sworn when I started recording it said it had 90 minutes left. I actually think I have one camera battery.
I should have sworn.
Sworn about that, everyone. What actually happened was my camera battery ran out, which is odd because I should have sworn when I started recording it said it had 90 minutes left. I actually think I have one camera battery that's faulty and only has like half charge at this point, and I think it's been fucked up.
Okay.
So anyway,
Alright.
to get back into what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Evo is the next event this year, and a lot of people were asking me would I attend because there's this Tournament of Legends. So if you didn't hear what it is, they're having this invitational tournament by this group who they call
Not
themselves
getting an invite.
ST Revival.
A reminder. Okay, so he's gonna make them sound like shit because remember Philip was not chosen for this Tournament of Legends, right? And why would they choose him? He got 4th place in Evo. That's his highest finish ever. They kind of looking for legends. It's kind of in the name. But let's hear how Philip shits on these guys for him not being chosen.
Tournament by this group who they call themselves ST Revival. Does that sound familiar to anyone? You know, like Don't Blow This. You know, how we had this whole movement to revive arcade version of Super Turbo.
What?
A couple years ago, how we used to do live streams of gameplay from the top players from the area. This all seems kind of familiar to me. Well, basically what happened was the West Coast saw what we were doing and wanted to copy us.
So Philip is saying they made this idea first. Don't blow
Fourth place
this.
doesn't get anything. I'm sorry.
Don't Blow This was Howard's website. Howard and I don't think it's like John's was into it so much. Maybe someone in chat knows better than me. But there was a Don't Blow This website where they were trying to like show tournaments and shit, and Howard was the head of that. So he's saying they stole his idea here. Interesting.
So they did.
So you mean to tell
They
me
actually
he pioneered playthroughs, TikToks, YouTube Shorts, and Don't Blow This?
Yes.
Come on now.
Well, Don't Blow This style invitational. I don't know.
Legend style, tournament
Yeah.
style. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
literally created a new group called like ST Revival.
This is just another thing
and they
he
completely
invented,
stole
didn't
our
get credit
idea.
for.
They
It's
started
bullshit,
doing this
dude.
on the West Coast instead of on the East Coast like we were doing. Now, admittedly, in the past year, we've fallen off from doing it simply because John Rambo didn't qualify for Super Turbo to go to Togeki last year, Super Battle Opera, and it's not even at Super Battle Opera this year.
So it sounds like they picked up the ball you dropped then. If we believe that you created this thing, it seems like they were just picking up the ball that you guys chose to drop.
That's really what we were primarily focused around, playing all year so that we stay in kind of form so that we can qualify for Super Battle Opera.
Okay.
So for the past year, we haven't really done it. We haven't played, we haven't streamed, we haven't done anything with the fighting games in quite a long time. So these guys took it upon themselves to kind of pick up the reins, and of course, since they're West Coast, they're all buddy-buddy with Evo staff, and they decided, we're going to run a special Super Turbo Invitational tournament this year, and it's like the best of the best, Tournament of Legends.
Yes.
We're going to have all the best Super Turbo players there from modern times and also the classic OGs, which are the original gamers, they like to call them.
Shout out to original gamers, the OGs, those damn original gamers. Hell yeah.
And listen to him see that these people that have, the networking abilities with the cannons to go Evo and that. He's so upset that somebody had the gumption to go and make something he was doing, but make it better, take it to that next level. He's just seething about it.
I want to hear how he deserves to be, because he's trying to tell us why the reason he hates it was he was invited. Let's see if he says I should have been there or something. I really hope he says it.
From modern times and also the classic OGs, which are the original gamers, they like to call them. And so when this was announced, I had no idea, because as you know, I'm out of the loop of these things. I don't pay attention to fighting games. I
wonder why that could be.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Yeah, I'm very into the mainstream gaming culture with machinima and all this stuff. So apparently the way that this tournament works is they're going to be inviting certain people who qualify. So if you say for example you went to final round and you won Super Turbo there, you get into the tournament at Evo. Okay. If they invited certain Japanese players, which I can understand. They're Japanese. They don't have a chance to qualify, and especially if they're flying over, they want to be sure they're in the tournament.
They're Japanese, they can't do that kind of stuff.
I get it.
Japanese players just got into the tournament, okay? There were other really fucking weird ways to get into the tournament. This is what really pisses me off.
Uh-oh.
Early on, when they first announced it back in January or February, they had some kind of weird fan poll, who's the fan favorite?
Yeah.
And people voted online and Dai won. Now wait a minute. Dai, you mean this guy who plays Super Turbo the most on the East Coast, who is going to be going to every major tournament this year and probably winning Super Turbo.
It's a fan vote.
And who's going to qualify anyway. He wins the online fan vote and gets into the tournament that way?
Yes.
Yeah.
What? So it seems like he had a lot of fans.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the outrage is about here. This guy who everybody wants to see is guaranteed to be there regardless of how well he actually does. That's fine.
Yeah.
Who cares?
That makes no sense to me. And if anything, if I had known about this back then, I probably would have participated.
Oh, this is how he would have got there. I would have won the fan vote if I knew about it.
And guess what? I have a bigger fan base than anyone in the Street Fighter community, and I would have gotten instantly as the fan voted winner.
So why did you not do that,
but
sir?
you didn't.
Yeah.
Exactly, but you didn't. So flex on everybody on something you didn't do. Way to go, you goddamn loser. I hate this guy, LT. I'll be honest with you. This is so goddamn annoying.
I could have done that. I could have been a pro baseball player, okay? But I didn't even do it. I mean, if I knew about it, I would have tried it, but I don't even care. So, fuck you. That's definitely elementary school behavior. Shorts Vault in the house says, off topic, but if Phil buys a PC or has one sent to him by an unknown, do you think his down from the rafters numbers will dip around the same time? Oh, definitely not. No. He only does things when he has enough down from the rafters spending in the bank already. When I say bank, I mean PayPal. He would never buy a PC at the sacrifice of Hogan's. That never is going to happen.
Yeah, it's Hogan's above everything, really,
Yes,
at the end of the day.
Definitely.
But I didn't know about it. No one had even notified me about it at this point. And so Dom Dai somehow gets in. Then what happens?
Somehow gets in. Everyone voted for him. Okay, next.
Dom Dai proceeds to, exactly as I just said, go to every major East Coast tournament and win Super Turbo.
Pretty cool.
Taking up all the qualifier spots. So what ended up happening was everyone who got like second and third place at those tournaments ended up qualifying for this tournament of legends
Sounds good
because
to me.
Don Dye had already gotten a spot. But what
I noticed a
happened,
second
Don
and
Dye
third,
went
but
around
not
winning
fourth. Crazy, huh?
Yes.
all the money. So basically, he's going to get a free ride to Evo, and everyone else got fucked up, got basically fucked because
Why?
they're oh yes, I qualified for the tournament, but I got second place, almost no money. How am I supposed to afford to go to Evo, right?
I do not understand this at all.
I don't either.
So
I don't know what the logic is.
There's greed involved and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and he did. And by the way, Frog Machine, thanks for pointing that out. Philip did the same thing. He went to East Coast qualifiers when he didn't need to, and he won the tournament even though he was already qualified. And then he went to the West Coast qualifiers even though he was already qualified. So he already did this himself.
Stuff here, but it makes no sense. How could the person who's already in the tournament be allowed to enter every other qualifier tournament and win all the money? It makes no sense. It's a bad system.
Okay, so you did that too, sir.
Then in addition to all these shenanigans going on, they decide there's going to be 3 people who, the people from this ST Revival group, we're just going to invite them. They don't have to qualify or enter any tournament to get it.
This was the U.S. invites. So the Japanese got 5. The Japanese got 5 invites, and I can tell you them, and you've heard of most of them, or 2 of them at least for me. Tokido, ever heard of him? He's a very, very still active, very huge, legendary fighting game player.
Classic.
Also, we have Daigo. Ever heard of this little guy named Daigo? So, I mean, he's probably should have been invited as well. And the U.S. invites were Shirts, Afro Cole, and Jumpsuit Jesse. Now, I've heard of 2 of them, not Jumpsuit Jesse, but let's hear how they should not be invited.
We're just going to invite people willy-nilly because we can. To which I said, what the fuck kind of a practice is that? Well, who are you inviting that can't enter a tournament and qualify?
I take a big sip right in the middle. Yeah.
So guess who they invite?
Guess who? Who?
Jason Cole, who is the national champion, who could easily qualify at any tournament he entered. I mean, there's no reason to give him a spot. They give it to him, but why? Because he's their buddy. So he gets a free spot. Shirts.
Okay.
Now, for those of you who don't know who Shirts is, he used to be a pretty good Super Turbo player. He's one of the few people who picks original Dalsim. Well, a lot of people think he's a detriment. He likes him, and he's done really well in EVO before. Problem being, he hasn't done anything since like 2002. So you're talking a guy who really hasn't played the game at a high competitive level in a decade. We're just going to invite him. Why? Because they're friends with him.
Why?
And then who else do they invite? Jumpsuit Jesse. Jumpsuit Jesse, who is a good player. He's from the Midwest, but again, hasn't really gone to EVO, hasn't done anything in 100 years. In fact, he hasn't really done anything for, again,
Okay, but it's a
decade,
tournament of
really,
legends, isn't it? So
Yes, it's all a fucking show too. It's basically like an invitational, like just for fun tournament. It's not like winning EVO if you win this thing. By the way, it's not. The same,
they're giving it to people that just like everybody wants to show up and see because they're like classics, regardless of how good the actual competition is. Like these are the guys, you know. Like what are we doing here, man? It's entirely a cinematic style. Like we're putting on a show here.
Anime Slayer in the house says, "Do you have a clip of Cat yawning?" Oh, I can get it easy enough. That one famous clip. I thought it was fake, but
I also thought it was fake.
Anything. So the question is, why do these people get the spots? If I were going to invite people, I would think, gee, who is it that probably won't have an opportunity to attend all these qualifiers? Gee, maybe someone who has a back injury and can't really travel.
Oh my god!
This is the best. It's glorious. All right, I'll play it. This is glorious. This is glorious.
Won't have an opportunity to invite people. I would think, gee, who is it that probably won't have an opportunity to attend all these qualifiers? Gee, maybe someone who has a back injury and can't really travel that much and already has strained his back because he was contracted by Machinima to go to E3 and he already had a convention that he was going to promote his own stuff. You know, someone who doesn't focus primarily on Street Fighter, but probably if he were to enter the tournament could probably kick 90% of the people's asses anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh no, fuck that. Don't think about that. We're just going to give
Yeah, they thought they were supposed to think about all of those very specific things.
My favorite one was he already fucked up his back because he just had to do he was contracted by Machinima to cover something. That was my favorite
Cover
one.
E3, yeah, they were supposed to think about that when they were inviting people.
Yeah, ever heard of it? The facts.
Going to promote his own stuff. You know, someone who doesn't focus primarily on Street Fighter, but probably if he were to enter the tournament could probably kick 90% of the people's asses anyway. You know, oh no, fuck that. Don't think about that. We're just going to give the spots to our buddies. And that's exactly what happened. They actually gave these qualifying spots to their buddies.
Oh my God.
It's complete bullshit. It's corruption. Basically proves that the whole system is false and there's really no real fair qualifier system for this thing. Okay?
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
I was gonna ask you before you went in whether he talks about himself, but it would just obviously,
dude, levels of which I did not think were possible.
Happened, and I know this is going very long-winded.
Yes, it is.
Actually, I was contacted by these guys. But when was I contacted? I believe it was in like April or May for the first time.
Sounds good to me.
I was contacted by these guys, and all
that's a good time to be contacted.
And said, "Gee, are you planning on attending the Evo Tournament of Legends this year?" Now, when I got this email, I didn't even know what the Evo Tournament of Legends was. So I was like, "What the fuck?" So I went back and forth with them a little bit, looked it up, found out all this information. Immediately found out that Domdai had somehow won a fan vote months before, even though I knew nothing about a fan vote. And
okay, so who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
they were already handing out spots to people who didn't deserve them. They're just like, "Oh, they're our buddies from back in the day."
No, they did not say that.
Some spots. And I got extremely upset. I was like, this is not a fair way to run this system. This is ridiculous.
Please, if you have those emails, please.
It doesn't have to be fair, though.
Who put this on? Was it the Cannons? I'll fucking ask the Cannons. I don't give a shit. I want to see these emails. We have to get these emails.
Flying out of ALT's account.
Please, Tom Cannon, release
First
these
we was
emails.
talking about the wrestler. Now we're talking to the Cannons about these emails.
Release the emails. Those would be so glorious.
So I did talk to them a little bit, and finally I got pissed off, and I said, you know what? You guys kind of ripped off our idea to begin with.
Oh my God,
and, you know, you want to
please.
take credit and say you're responsible for the ST Arcade revival. You're not. We are. And I think we have video evidence to prove it. Thousands of people watching to prove it.
They stole their... By the way, the idea they are stealing is an invitational tournament. That is the idea.
The totally original idea.
Yes, just want to make that very clear. The idea they stole was an invitational tournament that just happened to be about Street Fighter 2 in this case.
I want to take credit and say you're responsible for the ST Arcade
That Howard
revival.
and DSP were no longer doing, by the way.
Yes.
This was something that wasn't being done anymore.
And I think we have video evidence to prove it.
Oh.
Thousands of people watching to prove it. I should have won the fan vote, in which case that would have been great because I would have just purchased my tickets to EVO and not had to worry about it. You know what I mean? I could have practiced over the course of the year. You notified me way too late about this event, that it was even going on, and you blew it, basically. You don't know what you're doing. You're running an unfair event. You've invited 3 people who Jason Cole, who easily could have qualified, and 2 other people who haven't done anything in a decade. Where's the respect for people who have done stuff recently?
Like
so
what?
basically,
What have you done recently?
completely West Coast.
Oh shit, it's 2012, dog. It's been a while
What
for
have you
you
done
too. Let's
recently?
not act like you were doing
Please.
stuff.
It's bullshit, and I don't support it. I think it's
Okay,
completely
great.
bonkers.
I do. Okay,
And
I need to get. If you don't support it, that means I do support it. I want to get a hat for this. Tournament of Legends. I got to get a hat. Please tell me they exist. I'll buy. I don't care.
He's searching,
whatever the fuck I want.
lurking.
So no, there was no motivation for me to go to EVO this year. Even outside of the fact that I'm not playing the modern games, there was no motivation for me to go play in the
Oh,
tournament.
it's still
of Legends
going?
either.
Oh God, that's beautiful. They have to have merch then, please. I will buy it. Everything. I want to sponsor them.
Because it's run completely unfairly. It's probably going to be bullshit anyway.
Yeah, we
So
need
who
that
gives a
being
fuck?
said on the next
outside of
the
EVO,
backdrop.
we-
You know.
Yeah. We'll be like, I'll be the host. You don't have to pay me. I'll pay to be there. I want to be the host.
I'll
Like,
remote in for free.
Yeah.
There's some events that are going on in the next couple of months. We decided we're not going to ConnectiCon this year because last
Yeah, by the way, ST Revival is still going strong. Website rocking and rolling. I was trying to find some like the old results from that event, but it's like too big. There's too many fucking events. But yeah, it's not gonna happen. It sucks. Nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna go nowhere, as Philip said.
year when we went, it really wasn't
like
gaming
Minecraft.
related
Well, definitely.
too much. I mean, I did play in a couple fighting game tournaments, but outside of that, there wasn't a lot of gaming going on. And in addition to that, again, for the second year in a row, I submitted a request on their website to do a panel, and they didn't even respond.
Get
So
that ass
there-
banned, bitch! How many times can we have to tell you? Similar to Cat, we just don't want you, dude. How many times do we have to ignore you before you just stop? I mean, come on.
Take the hint, brother. Come on, please.
Please.
You're making everybody feel bad.
Please, come on.
Couple of months, we decided we're not going to Connecticut this year because last year when we went, it really wasn't.
We just okay. Hold on. Let me make sure I get the full context.
The next couple of months, we decided we're not going to Connecticut this year because last year when we went, it really wasn't gaming related too much. I mean, I did play in a couple fighting game tournaments, but outside of that, there wasn't a lot of gaming going on.
Okay.
And in addition to that, again, for the second year in a row, I submitted a request on their website to do a panel, and they didn't even respond.
So you started this out by saying we decided we're not going to go. That seems a little disingenuous, doesn't it? So that's like saying...
Guys, I decided not to go to work. I called my boss, and he didn't even respond on whether or not I was supposed to show up.
Yes.
It's kind of ridiculous.
I decided I actually won't be taking out this hot girl I really want to take out on a date. She just hasn't been responding to my emails. That's what he's saying.
It really wasn't gaming related.
I think you promised you're emailing a girl. I don't think that's going to work out for you, boss.
There wasn't a lot of gaming going on. And in addition to that, again, for the second year in a row, I submitted a request on their website to do a panel, and they didn't even respond. So their website is a piece of shit, and whoever runs Connecticut really should learn how to run it better, because I could have brought probably a couple hundred people to your event, especially from the local area.
Couple hundred.
And especially looking at the draw that I had at Too Many Games, I could have brought hundreds of people.
The draw you had at Too Many Games, that was better than MagFest. I'll give him that, but it still wasn't like... And also, by the way, he has no clue of his draw, because most of those people, like, all right, panel, who's this? Or DSP, all right, I'll check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right, I got 45 minutes, like, whatever.
You're not going there. A few people went there for DSP, no doubt, but is it hundreds? I can show you, what is it, Too Many Games, DSP panel. I can show you how many people were there. Oh, my God.
Is that little dingy one he was at?
No, it's I'll show you. Hold on. Oh God, people have a lot of videos saying all the lies he said there, but not that. Too Many Games. A lot of good videos out there. Here, this was Too Many Games. And
yeah. Little dingy style.
Yeah. So, getting up and he turned the camera here. Yeah. So, I mean, this is definitely definitely more filled out than the MagFest one. Absolutely, yes, no doubt about it.
For sure,
there's still empty seats, and it's not standing room only by far. Look at the left.
Wow,
here.
There's quite a few on the left. God damn.
Yeah. So he definitely had some people, no doubt about it. But I mean, how many of these people came to this convention just for DSP? If every single one of them did that, it's still not. Maybe it's 100 tops, right? You'd say.
I was gonna say 50 to 100 people maximum. Like,
if that's every single person came here just for DSP, but you heard what he claimed that he could get 200 to 300 people to fucking Connecticut. All right, very cool.
Your event, and
it's crazy because I think that setup looks so much worse than the MagFest one, and the MagFest one had less people.
Also by AVGN at Too Many Games panel, by the way. You want to see a panel?
Oh, lined out.
I'll show you a panel. All right, we're not going to watch the whole video. We're already going to be late, but this is the line to get into the panel.
Ah, damn.
This is the guy that did that. Oh, that was just to get to him. That was just to his fucking booth. But let's show the panel inside. This thing is okay. This is what standing room. Take a look at this.
Wow.
That is standing room only. People in the back just chilling in the back, standing there. You know, that is what AVGN... Oh, the AVGN panel at the same time as Phil's? And did he ever bitch about that? Because, oh my God. That would be something.
Oh, yeah, imagine trying to compete with this. Oh, yeah, dude, he'd be fuming.
Dude, but are you sure, Frog Machine? Because this looks like the same room. The exact same room. It looked like it.
I thought DSP was like the co-headliner or whatever. You don't typically play your co-headline
at the same time. Let me see.
Yeah, because this is the one where he was at hometown Philadelphia or whatever. That's why AVGN got all the love or whatever. That's what he was saying.
Yeah. He was in his hometown that one time. This looks like the same room though, doesn't it? Frog Machine. Anyways, we're getting way deep in the mix here. And all the rooms do look the same. That is true. If there's most of their whatever called convention rooms, they all look the same. Anyways. Let's move on positively. We're not gonna finish part 3 at this rate.
Respond to requests on your website.
We got 10 minutes until the fake starts.
Oh no shit. Jeez.
Okay. Outside of Connecticut, We may be attending New York Comic Con this year, but if we do, it's going to be as attendees only. OJ, I don't know if
Get that ass bad, bitch. Attendees only, bitch.
anyone knows about this, but this year they've decided to combine the anime artist alley and the comic book artist alley into one.
Whoa.
So there's literally only like half the spots available than there were last year. Last year, OJ and his friend had a table in anime artist alley. This year, he put in a request and they denied his request for a table.
Yeah,
Get
very
that
weird
ass
pronunciation.
Why? This year, he put in a request and they denied his request for a table.
Yeah.
You tell me why. I have no clue. It makes no sense. So unfortunately, we want
Getting
a
turned
table
down
where we may
makes no
just go
sense.
for a day, walk around and cover everything and film, and then get out of there. So it's not guaranteed that we're going to be there. We might try to be there. The unfortunate part is we're not going to have anywhere to meet and greet the fans this year because New York Comic Con denied us a table because, again, they don't know what they're doing. I don't know what it is with these conventions.
I love how many conventions turned him down. It's amazing.
And his idea is that they always don't know what they're doing, and it's like they're just messing up consistently.
Yeah, they're making a very poor choice, but it's like how many people are making poor choices?
Convention runners, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, I don't know.
Definitely.
But I can tell you this, the definite one that we're looking to attend is MagFest 11. We're definitely looking to attend that event. So if you want to try to attend something that, number one, is a really good event, and number two...
No, we like that one.
We're definitely going to be at magfest.org, has all the information. It's the same location as last year. We're definitely going to be going to that.
Big ups, Frog
Right.
Machine. We are going back in time for a second, boys. Hold on. What? This is hype. We have the panel and schedule here for MagFest.
Oh my
sorry, excuse me.
God.
Too Many Games, 2011. So let's find Dark Side Phil, panel 2, was 4 p.m.
Oh,
The Being a Full-Time Gamer Q&A. Q&A. And then at 5 p.m., they had the Are You Video Game Nerd Q&A and signing. So those look to be, oh no, I see.
he's got the screening.
He's seen the exact same time. You're right. So it was the Angry Video Game Nerds episode screening at 4 p.m. That was the main events. Philip was panel 2. Big ups. Awesome. Amazing. Look at, this is all fucking AVGN. Then we got the AVGN Q&A signing. Then we got the very end, the last main event on Sunday. I know you can't see it, it's below the screen, but it says the Angry Video Game Nerd and Brett Vanderbrook Q&A. Another Q&A for the nerd. Clearly the spotlighted guest here. But Philip
Can we talk
Burnell,
about how bad full-time gamer is as a title for your panel? That is incredibly sad and cringe, even for the time. You should have been embarrassed then.
Q&A. He can't even. He doesn't have enough content. Well, I know a lot of people do Q&As there, but usually you have some. It's not now. Think about it now. That's all he does is Q&A like all the time, ever. You know, it's not. It's nothing special. You know.
Okay.
We were going to panels for Q&A before. Now we're just doing them every day on the pre-stream because...
Oh, yeah, and Frog, Doomer Ziggy, good shout. Brent Vanderbrook is Captain N, actually. He did the Captain... This is way before your time, Atlas. He was part of the Captain... Excuse me. Captain... What was it? Captain S? I forget which one it was. But I never liked that show, actually. But he was definitely a part of that thing. Here is the...
Next, we have up Brett Vanderbrook, Captain S. I like Captain S.
Different event. Yeah, it was Captain S. I was right. Captain S. But, yeah. MagFest. People having fun at MagFest.
Oh, these people look like they're having a blast.
Different event. We should go to if we can find like a Too Many Games montage, if you really want to get crazy, and look in those montages for any Philip Burnell, because you know he's at the place, you know. Anyways, let's move on. We got to finish.
All right, man, too quick.
6 minutes left. We're part 3's happening next week. Fuck this. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, Jesus.
That was only one question. Holy shit.
Yeah, we wasn't joking when he was saying he was
Next
taking these slow.
Oh, yeah.
The Street Fighter 25th Anniversary Kit. That's from Rancer Super Street Fighter 4. I'm actually going to take the hat off for it because it's really hot in here. It's a very hot day today.
Oh, damn.
My thoughts are...
People privated their DSP footage for Too Many Games. I look. What the fuck? Why?
Oh, shit.
God damn it.
I'm going to take the hat off for it because it's really hot in here. It's a
Life
very
really
hot
is
day
unfair.
Today. My thoughts are this. It's a really neat collectible. Like,
Look
I
at
don't know
this
if anyone's
hair.
seen it. We actually saw it at E3.
Oh, shit. He looks like he's
every version of
sweating.
Street Fighter.
God damn.
Look at the hair coming out, little wisps on both sides. I Nice.
Console version available, including the most current version of Super Street Fighter 4, Super Turbo HD Remix, Third Strike that was on Xbox Live. Get all the vouchers and everything to get these games. Plus, it has the
He does look exceptionally terrible now that he's taking the hat off. God damn.
Plus, it has the 2 Blu-ray anime movies of Street Fighter 4.
Look at these DuckTales too, ridiculous DuckTales.
And some artwork and a statue of Ryu. But
They only
here's my
make the
thing.
snort sacks look worse.
What kind of person would be interested in this anniversary kit?
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't care either.
Probably someone
No, I don't either.
right? So probably someone who already has all those games. May already have those Blu-rays. May even have this statue of Ryu, because it's not even an exclusive statue of Ryu. This is a Ryu statue that's been out for some time already. So what I'm confused about is why are they selling an anniversary kit that has all the content that people who would probably want an anniversary celebration already have? If anything, why not release new stuff, a new statue of Ryu, a new Blu-ray? And the answer is because they don't have any new content. They're just packaging pre-made stuff together and trying to sell it as a new kit. So I can see where they're going, but I think it's kind of silly that they're doing it that way, and I think that they should have put more originality into it and done something better.
Yeah, whatever. Invisible Mute says, oh God, big lightning. Am I around here? I'm scared. Invisible Mute says, you should do the Guitar Hero thing where DSP was a judge to see him killing the vibe and co-host hating him. Does that exist? Because I thought we looked for that and did not find that. The Guitar Hero.
I would say we did go on a field trip for that. Yeah. If we have that, I want to see it so bad because that sounds perfect.
If you have it, please link because I'll play it. I don't give a shit.
All right.
I'd love to.
Let's keep going. Next question.
God, hat back
Phil,
on.
Hat's back
you
on.
mentioned your back
Oh,
injury a lot,
engaged.
especially after long trips. And I'm wondering why you aren't on serious meds. You have insurance now, so why don't you get some decent pain? And I'm wondering why you aren't on serious meds.
Yeah.
You have insurance now, so why don't you get some decent pain prescriptions, especially for those times when you know your back's going to get strained.
Yeah, different perks, dude.
Start doing opiates, stupid. Come on.
Medication, why not get something stronger?
Perks, come on.
7124. That's
Yo,
a good
back
question.
then, but dude,
It's a question that I've never really answered before.
could have got ahead of the curve.
All right, we have 4 minutes left. Should time up perfectly.
Pretty simple. People who go on pain medication for chronic pain, like what I have, unfortunately have a tendency to get hooked on it. And what I mean is, you become dependent on it. Okay, at first it'll be, all right, I just want to numb the pain. Then it'll be, oh, well, I can't operate unless I'm numb from the pain. And then it'll become, oh, this is just my daily routine. I take these painkillers. After a while, it wears off or it's not as strong. So now you start taking extra painkillers so that you don't feel that pain. And I don't want to get into that rut. I know people, I actually personally know people who have...
Interesting. He's being oddly smart about this. You know, he doesn't want to be addicted.
Yeah, for real, because opioids they're no joke, man. That's real.
He's being oddly, well thought out here. Well thought, making a good choice here.
For injuries and got hooked on them and fucked up their lives.
It's crazy. He's such a huge alcoholic gambling addict. And he's like opioids for my back to actually stop the pain. Hell no, stupid. That's kind of wild.
Hogan said don't do drugs and shit. Just take your vitamins, don't do drugs. That really left a mark on him. In
addition to that, addiction actually runs in my family genetically. There's a lot of people in my family.
Oh, this is good lore. I didn't know that. Addiction runs in the family.
What's that? Addiction actually runs in my family. Genetically, there's a lot of people in my family who have become either drug addicts or alcoholics. And so I don't even want to begin to go down that slippery slope. And therefore, I just have not sought out any kind of medication for my back.
But at this point, he's already done all that shit on alphism. He's already acknowledged to Jaha he's an alcoholic.
Yeah, he's definitely an alcoholic. I mean, that's absolutely...
He says he doesn't want to go down that slippery slope. Like, we already went there, bud.
Yes,
There's no going down no more. We did it. It's we're actively doing it. Yeah.
Like we're still drinking all the time at this point. And with no mobile games have started at this point, I don't think. Supercar's start date, I'm not 100% on. But yeah, this is still before his real mobile game kicked in. But yeah, he was already alcoholic at this point. A self-proclaimed alcoholic to Jaha.
Live in addiction. Let's put it that way. I have too many positives in my life right now. I have an amazing career going on YouTube.
I love my life.
Cool fans, a great family, a beautiful girlfriend. Friends, I can't throw all that away just for the sake of no more pain in my back.
She's not Asian, by the way, and she's of age.
Yes.
Next question.
Oh, come on.
DSP, one day can you play the Sonic the Hedgehog game from 2006?
Yes,
I
definitely.
really believe that it will get a lot of views.
Oh, there you go.
And
October 2014 was the start of Supercard. So yeah, we're still not deep in our mobile addiction at all yet. So.
before you say no, can you at least think about it, please? That's from D-Man Gamer. Now,
Whatever,
if you're not
D-Man,
familiar
get
with
help.
this game,
Don't care.
the reason
Fast forwarding.
he wants me to play it is because it is historically collectively agreed upon the worst Sonic game ever made. What they were trying to do in 2006 was
Yeah,
the
Sonic
06
06 sucked.
and the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3 had just come out. And they were trying to reboot Sonic for a new generation. Right? Kind of
I don't give a shit.
cool,
I do not
and at the same
care.
time start up new Sonic lore. This game had Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Amy the Hedgehog, all the characters from like Knuckles Chaotix, had like 100 Shadow the Hedgehog, had 100 different characters were in this game.
I think they were
Okay?
pig-splaining Sonic 06 in 2012. That was pretty...
He's a hedgehog. I don't know if you knew this. He's a hedgehog. He's a Sonic. Tails.
statue over you, a new blue.
Oh, God, sorry.
Never made. What they were trying to do, Amy the Hedgehog, all the characters from like Knuckles Chaotix, had like 100.
Amy's the hot one, though, right?
100 different characters were in this game.
I wouldn't say it like that.
Remember someone said that, though, and I had to get the picture of Amy before? Was that one?
Oh, yeah. No, it was
Yeah.
Rouge the Bag, wasn't it?
Ah, that was okay. Just making sure. Okay.
If you would have said it like that, if you'd have said Rouge the best hot one, I'd have just said yes.
Because the
Okay,
game
got it.
If anyone could have played the game for more than 10 minutes, they would have realized the game was full of game bugs.
Game
And
bugs.
I personally did own it. I bought it at the bargain bin, and when I played it, I got to like the 3rd level, and there was one loop-de-loop that every time you ran towards it, Sonic refused. He would run up the loop-de-loop, fall off, and die instantly. And I couldn't. It was a game bug, and everyone just documented this was a game bug in the game. This one loop-de-loop was bugged for some people. And I
kinda
couldn't
wanna
fucking
check,
get
but-
past it. I did it for like an hour. I said, "Fuck this!" I just threw it away. Like I never played it again. So I don't even know if I traded it in. I know I don't have it anymore. I think that he thinks it's
Just disappeared, I guess.
He threw it under the couch.
It's sitting right there next to Scarface.
Yeah.
Sonic falls in love with a human girl.
What?
So an anamorphic hedgehog and a human girl are kissing.
Yeah, dude, it's the second time bestiality wasn't a crime.
It was really fucking bad.
The first one obviously being...
Yeah, I mean, come on.
So I guess that's why he wants me to play it. My answer is, will I possibly play it in the future? What I may do, and this is kind of funny, what I may do in the future is the worst games of all time, or my picks for worst games. That is definitely one of the worst games of all time. So I may do like a marathon one day. I'm going to try to play the worst fucking games of all time, and I think people might like that. But as of right now, I have no plans to play that game, but it may happen in the future. This is another cool idea that I may save and do sometime in the future. So thanks, D-Man Gamer, for that idea.
No, thanks, D-Man. Yes, D-Man, you're awesome.
All right, so that's it for part 2. Now we're going to go to part 3.
You want to see Phil talk about the bestiality scene, don't you, brother? Just say it. That's all we're doing here.
A couple more questions
God damn it, man.
And then I'm going to get into your Twitter and Facebook questions.
Oh, definitely,
so this is
finally.
Super long 25th episode of Ask the King. Please stay tuned. Some more
Super
really
long
good stuff,
indeed,
some
dude.
good questions
God damn.
coming up. You're going to want to watch them.
All right, we're cutting it there. We're part 3 is going to be next week. So there you go. You don't take drugs.
No opioids. Those are
No
bad.
opiates, yes. Alcohol, though, is just do it, dude. Who gives a shit, man? Go for it. Go nuts. Live your
We're
truth.
drinking. We're lurking.
Are we live yet? No, we are not live yet. We are 2 minutes past. I see some good LARPers in chat already, of course. I appreciate this one. Romance Stormtrooper. Very funny. And Sarah Barclay, I can't tell if it's a real fan or not, but I kind of like this angle of... I think for at least a little bit, might be shocked that there's no co-op, right? Just pretend you don't know anything about it. That could be a fun little game. You know, what? No co-op? Like, as he's explaining it, keep saying, what happened to co-op? I don't know. Don't do that if you have a sock you really like, by the way, but it's funny.
Your treasured socks.
Don't do it with your treasured SOK accounts, but definitely keep doing it. Oh, Doomer Ziggy in the house sent big ups. He has the MagFest video.
Let's fucking go.
Tomorrow, and that being said, we're doing a kind of a cooking theme thing. So I was looking for shit, and I found this, and I put it on Twitter already, but I don't care. This is Philip's single time, post Panda, pre-cat. And he says, "Who says I can't cook?" And look at this picture, man. It's a Campbell soup can.
For sure.
And a pre-cut salad poured into a bowl. And his caption he chooses is, "Who says I can't cook?"
Yeah, quite literally poured a can in a saucepan and then opened the bag of pre-made salad and just,
And then he chose the caption. That's cool. That's totally cool. That's what I'm saying. But you can't say,
when you're single style, That's what's up, Tubes. But like, yeah, can't cook. Like, nah, brother, you didn't cook anything in there. That's not what you call that.
Come on, man. Just be normal. All right, so big ups to Doomer Ziggy for this find. This is the rock band competition that Philip was a judge for. However, Doomer has warned us that there is no... You can't really see Philip here, so...
What we got here, it looks like the Ghostbusters playing rock band up there.
Oh, Philip style.
Awesome.
Oh, God, get...
Ghostbusters playing Ghost rock band.
Oh, the Killers song?
Yeah.
Mr. Brightside, isn't it?
Yeah. Can we find Philip? There's like a table.
This is the main room here.
Do a pause style pause. Nah. This is tough.
Like playing Where's Waldo?
Oh, he has a beanie hat on at this time. Big ups, Doomer. Okay, we're looking for the beanie. Find the beanie. Oh, so like he could be over there somewhere. That's tough.
Yeah, it's rough, isn't it?
This is not archaeology for a live audience, but I'll check it out. All right, real quick, since he's not even live yet. So this is from big ups to Frog Machine for this. This is your boy Venomous Fat Man.
All right, let's stop with the your boy. No,
you do love him, be honest. This is someone made this video. I didn't know this till recently, but Venomous Fat Man, Jake James Lugo, he has a subreddit about him. And it's just like haters. It's like Venomous Fat Man detractors. So they made this video. It's only 45 seconds. Here we go.
The fallen journalist tells a story. He stirs in the lands beyond. The fabled in between.
I love it.
At the AMC. Arise ye. Venomous Fateman. Wielder of the 35 subscribers. And vanquisher of GoFundMe. He stirs in the bellows of YouTube, besmirching fine men on Twitter and nothing in discourse. Arise ye games journalist, freelancer of the insignificant publications. Spread your misinformation. The epic one must be defeated. The fallen
That goes hard, man. That's awesome. I love it.
He's killing it with the nunchucks.
I like this last line. Freelancer of insignificant publications. That was my favorite.
Journalist. And nothing in discourse. Arise ye games journalist. Freelancer of the insignificant publications. Spread your misinformation. The epic one must be defeated.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Man, internet makes this cool shit. Oh, we might as well play this one more time before I can close it. Here we go.
The first thing I can tell you, salt. That's all I can taste is salt.
There we go. Always good to play that one. All right, anyways, let's see if we're live yet. It is now 9:52, 7 minutes late. Yep, we're still late, bitches.
Classic.
I don't want to start the next Ask the King, though. That's 26 minutes. There's zero chance we have time.
Yeah, we're not going to make it through. And then
I got stupid shit. Don't worry, I got plenty of stupid shit.
Did you see he put his foot down on 1 Minute Man today?
Oh!
It's his hoof.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's hopefully Snort Hogan has on the ball. Or is that a Poems Missed Future on Twitter style thing? Let's see.
I don't know if anybody had clips for it. I seen it raw.
Live and raw. All right, let's do Poems Future on Twit.
I don't know, Rambo.
Let's see. This is where I get all my news. This is my front page. PSP download my PC. Here we go. Failed.
Anything. It's just that she had a stomach problem last night.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I want to play this anyway.
Not
A little bit unrelated, but I do want to hear that. I did not listen to this at all. I did not hear anything today.
It's not that Kat is like sick or anything. It's just that she had a stomach problem last night and she didn't get good rest because of it. Already, I knew last night. All of a sudden, she was like, "You look sick," and I was like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "Yeah, my stomach sucks," and I was like, "Figures. It has to be the night before that once again we were going to do our co-op, and now what's going to end up happening is you're not going to feel good.
Very inconvenient.
A day where
right on time, like that's another, Philip, my stomach hurts. Trying to say is how many excuses does she have left? I don't know.
Not even my stomach hurts, but my stomach hurt last night, I didn't get enough sleep. Like, come on,
she's trying to tell you, like she tried to tell him yesterday. I guess that means, and he had to say something just to warm us up for the live today.
where there's going to be stress and everything. And again, the point of doing co-op
is what?
It's supposed to be that it's supposed to be fun.
Supposed to be.
And
of course, double supposed to be.
You know, not that you're sitting here in uncomfort or stress.
Sitting in uncomfort.
Or being tired or worked out, or you know what I mean? It has to be
tired or
you don't want to be worked out.
He's fucked, man. His mind is not correct right now. He's all different, all over the place.
You know, not that you're sitting here in uncomfort or stress or being tired or worked out, or you know what I mean?
Tired or worked out.
It has to be, we're going to sit here and have fun together.
All right, so the pasta maker with an interesting Theo theory, but we have to squash this now. Oh, God, he came on. Hold on. God damn it, where is it? Out of here. He just went live. Awful. He just went live. But the pasta maker says he's late. What if it's a cat out of nowhere setup?
No.
If there's any chance of that, we're not hearing this part right now. Zero chance. He can't hide any secrets. Nothing. No secrets whatsoever. He could keep the first one a secret, even though that was the plan. He said, trust me, today's going to be very meaningful. Zero chance. She's not there.
And if she doesn't feel good, regardless of how the stream is going, we're still not going to have fun together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, she's going to
definitely.
feel uncomfortable, and that's not cool. So, you know,
You're going to feel uncomfortable anyway. Your ugly mug is there, brother. Like, she very clearly doesn't want to hang out with you like that.
I know. Just get the hint. And by the way, I didn't see it yet, but he still is expecting her to make the meal for today. Please got to make dinner anyway. Don't give a shit if you're tired, bitch.
I wouldn't be surprised. That would be on brand. He's done it before.
I don't give a shit if you're tired. I gotta eat, bitch. I gotta wake her up real quick. Oh, Leanna, I gotta wake up. You heard that before, haven't you?
Wait, no. I think he said the opposite. I thought that he said specifically that she's feeling so ill, in fact, that they had to figure out what they were gonna do for dinner because she was supposed to cook. Like, that was him trying to be like, oh, guys, she's so sick, we had to rethink dinner. You know, we wouldn't change the dinner schedule.
Okay, so Duty Streams has the clip of the 1 Minute Man. So let's see. Get that. Let's make sure he doesn't go live. I do want to get there right when he turns on, though. Because... Oh, how was the DSP $2 Elden Ring stream? But he probably got something before that.
Oh, yeah, that just sucked.
Okay. Where was it go? Where's 1 Minute Man? About Minute Man?
It's the one I still need more money. Yeah.
I need that money.
Need that money.
Really do. I need that money. Pay my bills.
We have brains. So we don't
gotta skip past 30 seconds.
You know, Paul.
Oh, wait. Duty Streams.
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm watching Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. No, we have brains, so we don't actually waste them. We actually, try to use them. And then we received a $2 tip from an anonymous tipper. No, from Wingo. You and Kat plan on traveling or vacationing anywhere? No,
shut
we
up.
would like to, but we just don't have the time or means or money to do it. So the answer is no, not now. Maybe in the future.
Desire.
I don't have money to do it. I don't have money to do it. I don't have money to do it.
What are the things that are lacking? Love, desire,
well,
communication, friendship. A lot of stuff is lacking for that. Dumb fuck.
Any sort of
I
intimacy.
received a $10 tip.
Uh-oh. Hey, look at him so deeply reading. Look at that. Look at him. He's like...
He's seen it was only $10.
Yeah. It's like he got the most important email of his life right now. Look at that. Hold on a second.
So basically, 1 Minute Man.
Okay,
Then he
basically...
laughs at it.
Wants to know why I didn't read his full message yesterday.
Yeah.
1 Minute Man is very simple. Because your full message yesterday had a political stuff in it.
Oh.
That's why. And as you know, this is not DSP politics. I have no intention of starting DSP politics.
I thought it was.
I don't want to start DSP politics at all.
DSP politics, ban world, buddy.
I've talked about it that in the future, perhaps I would. And of course, there's been a big debate about would I ever do
Where's
political
this debate
content.
take chance?
Literally,
take place?
The second half of one of your tips yesterday was 100% white hot political contentious stuff.
Oh,
and I was
white
not
hot, just like DSP back in the day.
Was it racist? Was it racist take? That means
gonna read that. Like I talked.
It
about
was using slurs for
white
scamming.
White hot, but black cold.
all the stuff you talk about Fallout, right?
Oh,
and
Fallout.
talk about the actors and everything, but I was not going to be doing political stuff. And by the way, it's not you. I do that with everyone. There's a lot of people that try to stir this stream or content towards political things, and I refuse to do it. I have a right to decide what I want to do in my content. This is a gaming channel. Is this
Have
meant
a
to be
right.
talked about pop culture and gaming and stuff like that?
Oh, pop culture then. Okay, cool.
You know, it's
Pop
not
culture's
meant to
good.
be political content in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Not for now.
except
Every
when
once
I
in a while,
choose
we
to
get a
make
story
it.
that
Okay.
crosses the borders. For example, the
Yeah,
TikTok
except when I'm
story,
talking about
that's
people
pop
making
culture,
my games
that's
woke
social
or
media,
whatever he's
that
talking about
does
all the
involve
time.
gaming.
Whenever I try to say woke as many times as I can to try to break the algorithm and put it in my title of my videos as well.
To some extent, it involves a lot
Or
of
when I
said
tell
that
everybody
woke.
that I have detractors because I'm a straight white male. Then we can talk about politics. But before then, no.
Oh, Dank Tank says it's go time. All right. If you're
What
wrong,
time go?
you're going to have to pay the price. Oh,
You know, I feel betrayed.
I'm 41, dude. I'm 41 tricked us.
I'm 41.
that's a story
You're
that-
definitely on thin ice, bud. It really is
We're
that
talking
simple.
about. But
Game 50 for
some
that
of the stuff that
too.
you said yesterday in one of the tips literally went to the point where it had nothing to do with the subject matter. It was 100% political. And I was like, I'm not going there because all it's going to do is cause problems. The same reason we don't have major
he's in
religious
chat at
discussions
least.
in my content. I've always had that policy that politics and religion are kind of off the table unless
Ready to
it is
chill.
highly involved or ingrained in something to having
Do we get any mention of Cat? Let's see. My wife.
Oh, we have to.
Does he get the whole story again? Let's see.
to do with gameplay, right? If we're playing a game and politics is part of the subject matter, that's one thing. If we're playing a game and religion is part of the subject matter, that's one thing. But I don't want to be talking about these hotbed political issues in my content whatsoever at all. All right.
All right. So we'll see tomorrow. That's the real question about 1 Minute Man. How did 1 Minute Man take this message?
It's that simple. All right.
If 1 Minute
And
Man comes back after this, total cuck, no saving. Like, I always try and have hope for some of these dents, but like, this is 1 Minute Man's been a dent for a very long time. If there was ever a line to be drawn, it's right here, right now.
Yep.
This is it.
And quite frankly, I don't feel like I should have to be pressured to bring stuff up in my content for risk that someone would withdraw support or something. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, oh, so
Like,
he's saying, don't threaten me. Now he's saying, don't threaten me, bitch.
I appreciate your support every single day. I really do. I mean, you're here almost every day contributing. And the last few months, out of nowhere, right? Ever since I started playing Baldur's Gate 3, you become more and more vocal about Baldur's Gate and other gaming topics and things like that. And that's fine. And I appreciate that. It's good.
I love this like couples therapy on stream live for all of us. It's very cool.
You've been very vocal recently, which I appreciate. I love that. It's very meaningful to me, but at the same time,
it's
like this is my stream.
It's like counseling speak. A lot of counseling speak here. Like a lot. First, I'd like to speak my truth. My truth is, I really appreciate you every day. Taking care of me, cooking the meals, but I do not appreciate when you're kind of getting a little bit more vocal about your issues, and I think we should talk about that. That's what we're doing right now. It's amazing.
You have to understand and accept my boundaries when it comes to my stream, and that's my right that you have to respect, okay? And I understand. Like, that's what he's doing, and it's really, really gross to do in public like that.
Very cool. Turtles Game Kingdom in the house says, hi, guys. No cat. I hope you're okay, LT. Yeah, I want... She doesn't want to be here. She doesn't want to be there, so I don't want her to be there. That's my take, okay? She clearly doesn't want to be here, so let her live her truth.
Adds content to the podcast.
I sent you that
discussion,
screenshot
right?
hoping for a message
But
to make
when
sure
it
that
gets
you
to the
were
point
okay,
where
but
now
people were worried,
people wanna
and I never
guide my
heard
streaming
anything.
directions,
Live her truth. Live your truth, cat. I think you might be here. Come on. Ship it on the floor. You get cocked when you
Yo,
yes.
thugs on the floor is so bad.
Yes, ship it on the floor.
I don't want to go. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to talk about Fallout 3. We're going to talk about, is it woke? That's fine. But you want to talk about other things that are political things? We're not going to do that. All right? And I have the right to make that decision. All right? And if you respect that, great. And if you don't respect it, I can't make you respect it, right? There's nothing I can do about that. But I'm not going to have my business and my streams and my content pulled in that direction, especially when I feel like long-term, for now, it would be more harmful than helpful.
Definitely.
Like I've been saying, I feel like eventually, as I get older, okay, as I get older, membership, I appreciate that. I definitely know that we're probably going to start doing stuff that's not just gaming. But I don't think we're ready to do it yet. Reason being,
big up,
right now, look how
what?
contentious the United States is.
Oh, so contentious, dude. Yep. Civil War right now. All right. Silly Fun. He's back. He's here. Philip.
Everywhere. Fucking bugs in the air. Floor.
Okay, banned. Whoever said he was here is banned. Who was it? Who was it? I don't play games. Ricky Richard. Fucked. God damn it. God damn it. All right.
I like that you keep falling for this, though. It's a good bit.
I trust everybody too much.
Right?
I
Right
love
now,
too much.
some of these hotbed political issues, people are going crazy with this upcoming election. And it's like, if you're not on one side or the other, people will hate you for not being in line with their agreements, correct? Or their agreements, excuse me, in line with their beliefs is what I meant to say. If you're not agreeing with their thought process on a political issue, they end up hating your guts, right? So imagine now.
Hating your guts.
Right? We're talking.
All right, chat's having fun. First and foremost, we the DSP fans prioritize Cat's mental and physical well-being to being entertained on his stream. That being said, we're stoked to see her return one day. Big ups, DSP's fan club. Very cool.
Talking about the Fallout TV
Yeah,
show.
that's
And all
totally
of a sudden,
not a
halfway
LARPer,
through
I
your tip that
promise.
was talking about that. You brought another political issue up in it. And now if I start talking about it, someone hears it. Oh my God, what's Phil's stance on that? Oh, I don't agree with that. Well, I'll never watch Phil's content ever again. It's just sad because I feel like it is it's a big vein of immaturity.
Vein of immaturity. Whoa,
you
nice
should
vein.
be able to talk about politics or religion or something else.
I've never
and not just
in my
upset
life heard anybody
someone
say something
because
as
they're not in
stupid as
agreement with
vein
you.
of immaturity.
It's a vein of immaturity.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case.
Oh, that's not the
Sadly, in
case.
our country,
Definitely.
specifically right now,
In
people have been
our
saying
country specifically.
we are some of the most divided we've ever been.
Uh-huh.
Right? So if I'm talking about Fallout 3 and whether I think it's woke or not, people should be able to just respect that and not freak out about it. But I know for a fact people did freak out about what I said. Some people, like there was one guy in the comments of the videos going crazy. Oh my God, yo, it is woke, and here's
And
why.
this is just evident that he spends far too much time online. Because like if you go to work, do your normal thing, and just like have hobbies, like
Yep.
this is not something that's.
I know that's what
that's
everyone. Some
important.
people do that though, don't they? Like on Twitter, they say, "Whoa, this happened there. Whoa, it's must be a pandemic of this problem happening everywhere." You know what I mean? It's like it must be everywhere this is
Yeah.
happening. But it's just if you stay online, you can see everything like this. You could always see bad shit at any minute of every day if you want to just do that. You know, like bad shit.
You
happens
can think
all the
people are
time.
constantly at each other's throats when it's like, I go to work. I live in the real world sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like that.
No, I'm trying to see what the guy. Okay, so let's try to find out what. Let me hear what he says here. I'm gonna try to find the real comment.
It's like, dude, it's just a show.
All right, Phil is here now. God damn it.
Oh,
Confirmed.
A little bit
cat.
before we get to any.
As you can see.
Uh,
Oh, here we go. No cat. Rip. It's official.
Hey everyone, I'm here. It
Hello,
is the
everyone.
late stream. Welcome. Let's settle in and chat a little bit before we get to any
Oh,
kind of
yeah, here we
gameplay
go.
tonight.
Your
How is
favorite part.
everyone? Hope you're all doing well and ready to chill tonight
shortened
because tonight will be a
pre-stream
very
before the
chill
night
stream
stream.
of me just messing around once again with this
Messing
classic
around.
collection. I don't even know if
this
it's
fun,
going to work.
wacky Star
I mean,
Wars
keep in
style
mind, this
game.
came out about a month ago. It didn't work at launch, and then I played it again about 2 weeks ago.
Game
and
sucks. I don't want to play it, but it manages
It
to
was buggy
weasel
as
its
hell.
way
Remember all
in
the
every
issues?
week.
Remember that,
Yep.
that time when there was a big black polygon just like
Big
jutting
black
into the
butt.
stage. You couldn't see anything.
First tip, August. We're doing first
It's
tip after
basically just a
gameplay.
mess around night. It's time for us to hang out and have fun while I'm playing a game.
Definitely.
It's nothing serious, nor is it meant to be taken seriously. So I hope that you guys are ready to just kind of relax.
Fear Monarch
Okay.
made some bold statements in chat, guys. So you Panda feet
I'm gonna have to
versus
agree.
cat. Oh,
I have to agree.
What's up, everybody? Khetshow, what's up? Lucky Gremlin, what's up? Cat is good. She, like I said,
yeah.
in a nutshell, the reason we're not doing co-op tonight
It's what?
last night I post up the schedule. I go downstairs, and Cat is telling me she's having stomach problems. Like she feels sick to her stomach. But that's not good. And then
Greasy
basically
DoorDash
she had
will do
stomach
that to you.
pains and was sick
That's
to her
not
stomach all
good,
night.
honey.
Didn't get a lot of sleep. Last night before I went to sleep, I posted up
shit, my bad.
both
I
on the
posted
community
up.
tab and on Twitter that
Me and my
she's
gang.
probably not going to do the co-op then, depending on how she's feeling. She's feeling better. She didn't eat too much today, but she did make us spaghetti for dinner. We had spaghetti, and she seems okay.
Still made her
after
eat
But she
the
did make
spaghetti.
dinner.
Still made her
So
cook
who knows
though.
what it was.
Oh God.
But at this point, as I said earlier today, we're just going to indefinitely postpone this co-op.
All right.
Every
Yep.
single time I try to schedule it, something goes wrong. So at this point, we're just going to stop trying to schedule it for now and
Get the hint?
re-explore it in the future. We want to do it. Like Kat, I
Right.
outright asked her, I said, this is definitely something that you want to do, right? She's like, yes, I want to do it.
Right.
She wants to play this game. She wants to stream it with
Definitely.
me. and it's just extenuating circumstances.
Adam, what do you think
over
about
and
that,
over.
Adam? Thanks, Adam.
So it is what it is.
Thanks, Adam.
So that's it. I'm done scheduling it ahead.
Okay.
And then having all kinds of pressure and stuff. Instead, if it ends up being that, hey, we got a week where things are going good and there's nothing negative going on, and maybe we have a night where we can
they did
swing
this
it in,
for
then maybe
you.
we
They
will.
just
We'll
don't
swing
want
it
you
in the schedule.
re-streaming. They don't want you to
But that's
know.
really-
Yep. That's the right dude. That's a good play there too. I was really looking forward to it. Why won't she just tell? Oh, never mind. You're a LARPer. Why won't she just tell you she doesn't want to be on stream? God damn it!
I think how we're gonna approach it. It's not gonna
Making
be
him look
something,
foolish. Come on,
we
dude.
schedule
Come on,
ahead, and then
dude.
we
I
just
thought
end
you
up
were
having to keep
being
cancel.
nuanced in your LARPing.
And I appreciate everyone giving her well wishes. Like I said, she's doing better today for sure.
Oh, definitely.
But it's just a matter of why bother again trying to do some big pressure co-op event on stream if she's
Big
gonna end
pressure.
up being
Why?
miserable.
So much pressure. So much pressure, dude.
Let's see.
Play
Sid,
games
$2
with your
super chats. Can
husband.
you try out a space battle? There are none. Don't you remember what happened a few weeks ago when we
What
went to play?
happened?
There was only one server with people on it. Every other server had like 1-2 people non-playable. Only one server was available with anyone to play.
Okay.
So we had to keep playing on that server. There's no one playing this collection. It's pretty dead. I'm curious tonight if we'll even get matches. Seriously, like it was so bad 2 weeks ago. I'm very curious to see if we'll even be able to play the game tonight. Thank you for the first super chat of the night. Sit. People person says, did you see Doom 1 or 2? No, nor do I want to.
Oh,
I really don't
that
have any
means no
interest in
tips.
it.
He's already looking at chat for shit. Ooh, I think this could be slow then,
Okay.
couldn't it? Damn.
So,
'cause
again,
the,
tonight-
the Dents usually rebel when they are promised something, they don't get it, even if that is Catherine. And
Rightfully so, if you ask me.
oh, definitely. I think, if you're any well-respected Dent, you can't give up the Velcro for this. You were promised something. Stand up. Speak your truth. Oh,
There was
wise
never a time to
ones.
keep your wallet closed.
Yes, keep that Velcro securely fastened together and do not tempt yourself with the ripping sound.
This is going to be more of a chill stream deal, but I just didn't want to say, oh, chill stream when we hang out and we just talk and there's nothing generally going on.
And we almost got that
I'll try to
ALT.
play
He
this
was
game.
batting
We'll
that
see
one
how it
around.
goes.
Just
If it
another
doesn't work,
Q&A
it's okay.
style
We can
chill
still hang out.
stream.
But remember, when we
Uh-oh.
were playing this last time, it definitely was very fun because it's such a
Remember, it was
it's such
fun,
a
so
boogie
please
mess. You can just
donate.
mess around and not take it seriously. And I was more kind of joking and interacting with you guys
Oh, yeah, that was
than
a
anything
great-
else, and we had a good time. And that's kind of the vibe that I want tonight. People person, no, I never read any of the Dune books either.
What is this
Who are we
dude?
asking about doing so
I know.
much?
This
No
guy-
interest.
This dude is.
The sales is I
beating
mostly
off to
bought this for
Dune.
single player content. I put the hell out of this in the PS2 era. You see, I had it on PC, and I never played the
different
single
question.
player. I only played it online. So that's what I got this for. And sadly, it did not work.
We're playing an
If I watch
RPG
any
right
of the NBA
now.
Playoffs. No, I don't watch sports. I don't care.
Well, why
I'm
don't
not
you watch
interested in
sports?
sports whatsoever.
God damn it.
What's your UFC?
What's the last movie
You
I
just
saw
did
in
300
theaters?
or something.
What was it? Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man: Homecoming was the last movie I saw in theaters.
Good
pre-COVID.
question. Roll lore. Anything else? No one else is asking
What's
questions.
up, Rush fan? Good evening. How are you? No Elden Ring tonight. I already did 3 hours of Elden Ring earlier.
Ask
Why
about-
don't I watch
sucked and
sports?
it
Because
was
it's too time
miserable.
consuming. There's too
Oh,
much to
thanks
watch.
for asking
it's too
that,
much of,
whoever
of
asked
an
that.
investment of time that I don't have.
Ask about cat. Ask about not cat. Ask about food. That's what he wants to hear.
What's
Ask
up,
him-
Ellipsian? How are you?
Give him a food. Give him a softball. We'll be here for half an hour about the food. How does he like his
Yeah,
steaks?
I haven't seen No Way Home, or I didn't see.
He doesn't
Far
have
From
steak
Home
anymore
or No
because
Way
it's
Home.
red
I only
meat.
saw-
Ask him what he puts
Like I
on his
said,
turkey
I was
burger.
watching all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah,
up
what's his
then,
favorite
and I
toppings for
think the
turkey
last
burger?
time that I was watching all the Marvel stuff was actually
There we go.
Infinity War.
You can tell a
Endgame,
lot
and
about
that
a
was
man
it.
by what
I
he puts
just
on his
kinda
burger.
stopped
I'll tell you
watching it all.
what.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
definitely.
any Marvel stuff since. Besides
Definitely.
the Scarlet Witch TV
No,
show
who
that was on
cares?
Marvel.
Make sure you add him.
Plus. I can't
Marvel
remember what it was
talk.
called.
Because he's looking at every single person that adds him right now. Because there's not very
WandaVision?
many.
Yeah, WandaVision. That's like the last thing I saw of Marvel.
Oh, definitely.
Gabriel, good evening. How are you?
Gabriel, good evening.
So, guys, tonight, chill vibe.
Uh-oh,
if
but-
you like the chill vibe and you just want to hang out with me, stick around. If you were here for something serious, you're not going to get that tonight.
I wanted
It's
something
just kind of
serious.
a mess around stream. But
Yeah, what are the deep
I hope that you
philosophical
will,
questions on the
support
DSP
stream
late
if you
stream
can.
of
We're having a
Cat?
good time. Please support it in some way.
Philip!
Everything appreciated tonight.
Philip!
Super chats, memberships.
You're
gifted
doing
memberships
it
or
again,
tips.
Philip. Relax.
Thank you in advance to anyone who supports this stream. Jay, good evening.
Good
This one
evening.
wasn't even that
I'm
bad. I'm
happy to
keeping
talk with you
track.
in chat,
Yep.
in chat tonight,
That was
Jay.
like a mid-level.
Sure.
Pre-mid.
Have I considered incorporating more alcohol in my content?
Yes.
No. I
Good
only
question.
drink
Great
during
question.
an event where I know
That's a great
I don't
question.
have anything else to do that day. It's important. Like, for example, if I do a marathon.
That was from DSP
typically
Fan
after
Club.
the marathon,
Shout outs.
I'm just uploading videos and relaxing with my wife. After this stream tonight, I still got to set up everything for tomorrow. Very important. Tomorrow's React Day. I got to set up playlists.
You know how many
Very
hours there
important.
are
You know, I
in
got work to do.
between
I
like
can't be
9
drinking,
a.m. and when you
know,
start
for
to
these
get that shit
streams.
ready? You went to
Beazle,
sleep
thank you,
before 4
22
a.m.?
months as a member, and he says happy 420. Yes,
That's
for
a
those who
lot of
celebrate it,
hours.
enjoy your
Yeah.
Like a
day of
crazy
boy.
amount of hours.
By just setting it up, it means putting it.
What do I recommend to keep your
things-
private
making a
records
playlist.
safe? I don't know.
Make
I
a
don't know what you're
playlist on
talking about,
YouTube.
Dan.
Yes, literally all he has to do. That's
Do I
kind of
look like a
wild.
security expert?
Oh, this is someone trying to get a Jonathan question in. Oh, it's Danny. Yeah, I know. What do you recommend to keep my private records safe? I'm asking for a close friend of mine. That question he's trying to get out here is,
Be careful with your personal records.
Yeah, are you careful with your personal records? So big ups for getting that one. And I think we got an answer here too, so that does count.
Safe? I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about, Danny. Do I look like a security expert? People person says the Tobey Maguire
That
Spider-Man
counts. That counts. That definitely counts, Danny. You got one because that he answered
We got an
it.
answer.
Even though he didn't answer it, he still gave you a comment, right? He said, like, "Do I look like a security expert?" So that definitely counts. Big ups, dude. You got one.
films were better.
Big ups, dog.
Way better than. They just re-released an original theaters. Oh, did they? The original Spider-Man trilogy's in theaters again? That's weird.
Oh, definitely.
I wonder why. Why did they re-release them in theaters?
Danny, you're a legend forever.
They're pretty epic for what they were. I mean, now you watch them and the CGI Spider-Man swinging around kind of looks like shit. Because you can point them out now, like, oh, it's not very good.
You can point
But
them
back
out
then,
now?
It was cutting edge stuff. It was amazing. I saw all 3 of those Spider-Man movies in theaters and loved them.
All right, very cool, dog.
You can point them out now.
Why
On
would
a
chat
lineup.
be extra bad tonight? What are you talking about? Why would chat be extra bad?
what are you talking
tonight
about? Shut up.
particularly? This doesn't make sense.
Wait, no, that's the person that I saw this earlier. Chat is extra bad because it's all LARPers, like just saying random shit. So that person is saying chat is extra bad is what they said. They're saying it is extra bad because it's just all LARPers right now. So it is being bad right now, Philip.
Well, yeah. But like, hey, that person, shut up.
Yeah. Don't say that.
Be
Extra
quiet.
bad tonight, particularly. This doesn't make sense. For what? I think this is actually not going to be a very popular stream because there's really not much going on. It's just like a hangout stream, so I don't think anything's really going to happen.
Oh, we're definitely hanging out.
Because of 420? Oh. No, I don't think that's going to affect anything.
Oh yeah, definitely. Good joke. Great joke, dude.
I wonder if Cat's having a good 420.
I hope so. I hope she's like blazed out of her mind. That'd be the best ending. That's what she wanted to do instead. I hope so. In Skyrim.
No, I can't blame her though. That's what's up,
Yeah.
Tubes. I'll tell you what.
High as shit, playing Skyrim, loving life.
Iron Man 1 CGI?
Without the
I don't
guy in her
remember. I
ear?
remember the
Hell yeah,
story of
dude.
Iron Man 1 being
DoorDash on
great.
the
I
way.
can barely
Uh-huh.
remember
Munchies
CGI.
hitting.
Besides,
Oh,
She's living her
yeah.
best life, I'll tell you
what.
what.
Yep.
But then again, I don't know how that would look real. Just,
No
you
one
know,
is
have you
talking
ever
to him
seen
at
that
all.
in real life. A giant metal suit flying around? I haven't.
Oh, definitely.
I don't even know if this is gonna work. We could boot it up and see. I have no idea what's gonna happen here.
Nothing.
I don't even know if the game is
I
going to
shouted out
work.
everything
Whatever
that we
that
had
means.
so far tonight, guys. If you could support the stream, I would appreciate that.
Philip!
If we get bored, this doesn't work. We could just hang out again. But I didn't want to say, well, let's do yet another random hangout stream.
Philip!
And we just did one last week.
That's our new begging animation, Atlas. His name is Philip.
Yeah, I'm picking up on
His
that.
name
I
is
just
Philip.
wish you would rate them.
Yeah, we need
When he
ratings.
does like we just 1 through 10, where the that is on the big scale since we're keeping track.
Try it quick, man.
All right, so we are now officially started. The next tip
Gameplay.
will be us get out of here. So we're waiting for one single tip, not a super chat, has to be a tip, and then we're out. Let's go.
Match. If it even works. All right.
And YouTube mode on.
All right, guys. Yes, we're actually trying this again, if you can believe it. We're trying the Star Wars Battlefront Classic
He
Collection
loves to
again.
act like he
We
hates
haven't
this
played this
game,
in a
but
couple of
he keeps
weeks.
putting it in.
We have a random night with nothing really going on.
Oh, what?
So we're going to
Whoa,
dick around
I
and
thought
try
there
to
was something
play and
supposed
see
to
how
be
it
going
goes. Where
on.
am I?
What?
I thought there was
Okay.
supposed to be a co-op. I'm extremely disappointed.
What happened with something that was supposed to go on? Sucks.
Volume seems low. Does it not?
You know what to do.
Yeah, it needs to be way louder. Like I can't even hear the game.
His chat is fucked already, man.
You're on
No one's
9282.
amazing. Sikorsky Vice President in the house.
Frontal roll.
Made a great business decision many years ago. Oh, we learned today when you've laid off Dave, you asshole Sikorsky Vice President. We found out the exact date. It was June 28th, 2012. You're amazing. Anyways, Sikorsky Vice President says, you think Jade is real or just an elaborate LARP? Jade is real.
Jade's real. Yeah.
It's real. Unless it's a super long play. Like, he schedules like a, Make-A-Wish Foundation kind of thing with Jade. And then it turns out to be like...
that would be the longest play in history.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible.
I would say not that it's impossible, but do I think that it's, likely? Like, it's like a 1% chance. I'm not betting on that.
Oh,
it's kind of wild.
To the balls.
Oh, to the balls.
Oh,
Great
balls.
Starting out with our... You bringing out our greatest hits to start the night.
And I love that we quick match into this map just about every time I see him play. This map is garbage. Like, objectively one of the worst maps in the game.
So
this is the whole map. It's just hallways.
Okay.
Oh, shit, look out. Oh, yeah.
Silly fun in a broken game. That's the title we're working with.
That's our teammate. Can he heal? It does. What WPIG?
Alright, that's the ammo thing. It doesn't heal.
The game is low audio-wise. I know. I had to pump up my headphones.
Pump up my neckphones.
I don't know why the game's audio is so low.
I bump it way up.
You want me? You guys let me know if
Or
you
like
want me to up the game volume or not.
15.7 decibels, and then pick the treble up.
I will if you want me to.
Oh, I think it may be time to lower the game volume, though, guys. I don't know.
This.
I don't know where we are in the chart.
We'll go around it.
Woo, yeah,
Where
fun.
is 3? This way?
All right, skip juice. We have only 3 minutes.
I am the clone.
Oh.
I'll use it now, though.
How is this? What do you think, DC?
No
Take
tips.
a look. What do
We
you
are
think it
live.
is? You think it's good? I don't think it's very good. So this is the collection doesn't have half the maps when I played it on PS2. This collection doesn't have as many maps as when you played it on PS2? Or you're saying PS2 had less maps than this collection?
Oh, God. It's not that deep.
Keep in mind, this is the PC version. This is the PC version ported.
Romance Catherine.
I just don't think that he plays half the maps because he just like quick matches all the time. So like he just plays on whatever maps. And I would imagine that would mean that you'd be getting sent to matches where somebody quit, and somebody's gonna quit out on that map more often than any other map. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I mean, the same problem happens in every modern shooter. You're more likely to be put into a game via quick match on a map that nobody wants to play because that's where the slots are open because everybody left.
I don't think he even knows what's going on that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he...
He's
not going that
he
deep
didn't think
into
that far
it.
ahead.
No. All right, he got a super chat. Doesn't mean we're done yet.
Does not count.
And...
we could be done.
I received a $1.50 tip.
Hey, we are done.
Let's go.
Oh, let's see here.
Uh-oh.
I hope it's Kirk.
Someone tipped $1.50 says, I listened to your podcast for today. My own personal experience is most who don't agree with my views are openly things like racist or homophobic and the like, which makes me not want to listen to their views, but I know it's not for everyone. It's from what I've dealt with. Now, listen, that's different than what I'm saying. On the podcast, we were talking about how a lot of people today in America, sadly, just don't want to consider hearing something from another person's point of view.
Yeah, that's
Aren't you glad we listened to that 1 Minute Man clip earlier?
Yeah.
Or I'm right, you're wrong, and there's no in between. As I've gotten older, I've definitely realized that that's really not a way to go through life. That you got to, at the very least, listen to what people have to say.
I'd be pissed if this guy was on my team not spawning in right now.
Point of view. No, I'm not saying that it's always going to work.
Thinking he's changing the world, talking about, like, I don't even know what he's talking about now.
At least give it a shot. Like so many people.
Meanwhile, there's nobody on the objective, and we're losing, and I'm pissed off.
This morning, again, getting to the topics of things like politics, and will Phil ever do a political series or a political channel?
Yes,
and I'm
please
like,
do
right
one.
now, I just don't think it makes sense. Because why? Because America right now is so divided when it comes to these kind of things. And it's like, if you don't agree with someone...
Didn't he say this exact same shit?
It's like, wow,
yeah,
like, what mentality is that?
We're just doing it again. And I like that it keeps throwing grenades instead of shooting a goddamn rocket launcher. It's the same shit, except you don't have to wait for it to go off.
Going at each other's throats.
God damn, dude.
So basically, I was like, yeah, like, I don't think I would do it now. Maybe I would look to do it possibly after the election.
Oh, definitely
Because
after
then
the election.
maybe at least
dude.
once the election results are done, people
Yeah,
will be
when the
mad
iron's
at
not
ATK
hot
and
anymore is
Yeah.
when I'll do the idea.
When people kind of check out of like politics for a while, because they're kind of politicked out. That's when I'll start it. Oh, okay, makes sense. Great
Sounds
idea.
good. Business style.
Jeez, whoa.
But anyway, I did get someone with a grenade there. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, we were talking about this, and
Got
I was
him,
like,
dude.
for me, as I get older, I try to listen to both sides of any argument. I don't just say, oh, I believe this one thing. But what you're talking about, if you're talking about being a racist or a homophobe or something, that's a little different. I'm not saying be a
Racist,
bigot.
It's not funny.
homophobe.
Bigots have to say,
Oh, pedophile.
Or
pedophiles
listen
cool?
to someone's consideration
Apparently they
when
are.
it comes to a political
Unlike
standpoint.
sickos,
Why do they
tubes.
feel that way, right? Why do you feel that? I don't know. I think of an example here. Why do you think that
please.
perhaps raising the minimum wage in the United States is a bad thing? Right? Why would you think that?
Okay.
I want to hear that perspective. I want to hear both sides. I want to hear people who are
Oh,
for
my
and against
God.
it,
We
and
might be
why,
here all night anyway.
right?
He's still talking about the tip.
And that's what I mean. I'm not saying outright idiots. You don't tolerate outright hate for no reason.
I hope this is the only tip for the whole night.
Here's the thing.
I hope
There's a
he
lot of people
just
in
talks
life that don't
himself in
like it,
circles
correct?
and gets
But
no
why
more
don't you like
money.
it? Why are you against it? I want to hear your rationale. If it's a rationale that makes sense and is reasonable, versus I'm totally bigoted, prejudiced against something.
yes.
Right?
I'm
There's
totally
different
bigoted.
reasons
That's
for
why I
things.
have that opinion.
Sometimes you sit back and listen
That's
to
what
those reasons.
that's what everybody says.
You'll be shocked.
I'm totally an
when you didn't even know a
asshole. That's why I'm a
situation
racist,
existed and
so
stuff. You know what I'm
stuff.
saying?
Yo, and
But
this
again,
gameplay is
I
irritating
hear
the
you.
shit out of me. He's like 1 in 7. He doesn't use
Like,
his
if you have
weapons. Like
someone
I haven't seen him
blatantly-
shoot yet. Genuinely, I've not seen him fire his main weapon. I'm upset.
He's like, you can't hear what it's so hard to hear what he's fucking saying.
And stuff. I don't put up with that shit. And
Grandpa!
I know people
Grandpa!
like that. I do. Like I grew
Get
up
you upstairs,
knowing
buddy.
people who are outright like that.
Okay,
And
Grandpa.
it's like,
Yep. Trolls are
that's
coming.
just
We
dumb.
know it.
You're just gonna sit there and you're gonna blanket
Okay.
hate a whole group of people. I don't feel like there's any such thing as like a group of people that are all the same.
Yeah,
You know what I
yep,
mean?
we got
Like,
it,
sometimes
Grandpa.
There's generalizations you can make.
All right.
But everyone's different.
Yep, nope, we'll get the ice cream
there's
cake
people of
later.
Every single
Upstairs
race,
first.
creed, gender, denomination.
Grandpa, you need to take your medicine before we can continue, okay?
Yeah, right?
I know you don't want to.
It takes an hour to kick
A lot
in.
of times that's to be the individual.
Oh my God. Is that done?
Is that it?
I
Avarice.
think I killed someone.
We've
right in the
avoided
rock.
drama under his leadership. Talking about Philip.
I have no clue if I'm hitting anybody.
All right. I think that's it. Let's make sure the rant's over. And one more. Talk about anything.
Is anyone hitting anyone at this
All
point?
right.
Was
Just
anyone hitting
egregious.
anyone? We were all firing by each other. I don't think anything actually could like
At least
hit.
they're trying to play the game.
Instead of
anyway.
talking about politics and not
Uh-huh.
spawning in.
Not even talking about how he. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Here we go.
I'm not going back.
He's talking politics how he won't talk politics.
Yeah. But the politics of
Whoa,
not
what
talking
the
about politics.
shit? Whoa, I just spawned. Yikes.
Let's
Oh
watch,
my
let's
God,
watch
I'm
this
about to die.
game and then we're done.
All right, this is just insane.
Let's watch Philip's gameplay here.
Pretty much the worst thing you could do with your time, actually.
Look at this
Like the
gamer.
gameplay. Look at him.
Gamer.
Look at him. All these enemies on screen. Look at how he doesn't fire his weapon and just rolls on by.
I'll see you guys
Look at
later.
this.
Mine blew him up.
This coward, dude. All those enemies.
I'll see you guys later. Fuck you. Oh, that was crazy,
Holy
dude.
shit.
Almost had to shoot somebody.
Oh, I hit him
What?
directly and he didn't die. I hit him directly with the
What?
rocket and he didn't die. It blew up on his body and he didn't die, dude.
Yeah, imagine the movies.
Oh
the
my
dude just
God.
rolls
Good evening,
on by in the
Game Boy. How are
background.
you?
Just rolling on by all the fighting.
Mateo says I got to laugh every time you die because the screen goes
Oh, what
crazy.
did they
Yeah,
do?
it
Oh, we
does.
went 5 and
Oh, I
6.
did
That's low-key
terrible.
better than I
By the
thought
way,
he
look at
did,
all the
but
bots.
like...
Everything that says unit is
All right. So there we go. With 5. Okay,
Bot.
yeah.
My entire team was bots. Look. Like more than half my team was bots.
Was it? Oh, you showed a lot of non-bots there.
Oh,
There's a
that's
lot
bad.
of
Look,
non-bots
bot,
on the
bot,
top.
bot,
It's
bot,
just
bot. Oh
he's
my
the
God,
he's
that
one
was
of
a lot
the
of bots.
worst
This team, how many
non-bot
bots did
players,
this have?
obviously. So he's like hanging out with a bunch of bots at the
They had an
bottom.
okay amount.
Yeah,
so
okay,
many
man.
bots.
So many bats.
Versus I think the Star Wars prequels are underrated. But
Shut up. All right, so I'm done. As a palate cleanser, though, let's do a palate cleanser. So, Tractor Beam, we watch the stupid videos. We do on Thursday. We watch random shit. We saw a video about a guy that it's a training video for carvers. Okay, so it's a training.
I seen the thumbnail. I didn't get to watch it yet.
This gentleman here. So he says a lot of cringy shit. So I'll give you a listen. Just 10 seconds.
That means you have a guest warmly and glad you're here. Let's take a closer look.
So look at this guy. This is Jeff. This guy's Jeff. He's a.
Hi, how are you?
He's a gamer.
Once you've greeted the guest,
this guy fucks. All right, this guy fucks. No doubt about it. So we decided.
Look at his get up. I can tell he fucks.
We decided to make an AI song, and it was so fucking good that we decided to make. I made a video for it last night. So we're gonna enjoy that, and then we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. So here is the Carver song. This song is so fucking awesome. It's all AI, by the way, but it's legitimately awesome. Oh god, this is the fucking best, dude. I couldn't believe it.
I'm glad I didn't watch this earlier then, because I really was going to.
AI is gonna kill us all.
Good evening. Fight enough to eat today? Boy, I'll say. Well, that's great. Would you care for ham or beef? A little both, I think. All right.
Michael, it's your birthday today. I've got a super fix life for you, okay? I paid extras all, so I hope you're ready to get bold. You're 10 years old, you're as attractive as my friend Diprecode. I noticed that you're quite robust. For you, 4 slices is a must. The calling station is wiped out. The grease makes the roast brown.
Succulent shrimp, nowhere to be found. The Russian comes back around.
The knife man of the host. I come all over every roast. Extra thick slice for an extra thick woman. In a red sweater, she'll be as very human. I'm the Carver. Beware of my knife, my name is Jeff. I'm the Carver. You're the guest. Beware my knife, my name is Jeff.
This is my favorite thing ever, dude.
What grade are you in at school?
Oh my god, dude. That's my favorite
That's
thing
really
of all time.
robust. I like that.
That's amazing. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Please, Atlas, let me get your link going. What do you got coming for us? Are you doing anything tomorrow? All that kind of stuff.
Yes, solo style react. We are definitely in the suffering tomorrow.
Big ups. Go follow Atlas for the react tomorrow. And of course, we'll see you tomorrow for that being said. Should be very hype. And let me give you a little spoiler. We're going to do a cat-related tier list tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Cat-related tier list coming at you tomorrow. So you're all legends. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.
Bye.